What's happening here that's not happening anyplace else?
I mean, the competitive level starts at 4 years old.
Classic rivalry.
Hall of Fame type coaches, great personalities.
All three schools, though, they changed the game of college football.
Florida State Seminole.
Miami Hurricanes.
Florida Gators.
You want to dominate your opponents and you want to get stoned, make sure that you roll up.
What's happening here that's not happening anyplace?
Nah, we'll figure it out.
It's the roll up, it's the vibes. Another beautiful day in the Sunshine State, and I am kicking it with the illest. Larry Young, CJ, what it do?
Greetings, brethren. Reporting live from Titusville, Florida. Not a super impressive city, but I'm here. It's cool though. Nah, I'm just messing around. It's cool. I'm chilling, man. Fresh off the road again, bro. I feel like a truck driver at this point, man. I'm tired, boss.
Sound like my life.
Man, I don't see how you do it. I was thinking about that too. I was like, man, that's a grind, boy. Like that constant 4 or 5 hours back and forth. And
I love the road, baby. I love it.
I don't. I do like the open road, especially like because I like to travel super early. Or like I drove in last night at like 11 p.m. Got here at like 3:30 or 2:30. So that's always cool to me because I could just kind of cruise, get into some pods or whatever. I'm getting old though, man, and my hips be hurting from sitting down too long.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's probably the biggest like hang up about it. But
I feel that
it's cool. I would like to go back for Friendsgiving, but not with not if Art Basel is on the it's on deck.
Wait, hold on. What CJ, how you doing? We'll get into that Friendsgiving. CJ, how you doing, my dude? You good?
Yeah, chilling. Y'all knock it right ahead. It's not too beautiful here as far as the Sunshine State today, man. It's been raining all morning, but feeling pretty good, fellas. Feeling pretty good.
That's what's up. Yeah, you say you had a rainstorm. You had to reset some things, computer wise and all that. Larry,
a lot of thunder and lightning.
Y'all do Friendsgiving the following week? We do it that Friday. Like so Thanksgiving Thursday. We either do it Friday or Saturday that same week.
Typically the my friend group that normally does this, they normally do it like the week before, actually. So this will be the first time I think they organize it afterwards. So, but yeah, it's never on the same week. Because you do it then. Because we still do the Thanksgiving food. It's like, bro, by Saturday, by Saturday, you gotta get all that Thanksgiving food up out my face.
We usually just potluck it, so like, there's no real plan to it. Like whatever you want to bring, kind of just bring it in, and whoever hosting kind of fill in the blanks a little bit. But no Friendsgiving this year. I was in Tallahassee, hanging out, doing the tailgate, beautiful vibes, had a good ass time. Outside of that, how was y'all Thanksgiving weekend? I know we was together for the tailgate. What was the rest of the weekend like for y'all boys?
Let's see. Yeah, after the tailgate, shot back down to Savannah, went to finish cleaning up the apartment and everything, get all that stuff gutted out, and really that's kind of all I did, man. I was cleaning up and chilling, man. Take a little break, sit out in the car, spark a dude, listen to some music, get back in there, clean up some more, man. Just kind of focused in on that. I ain't hit nobody up. I was like, I'm not hanging out this weekend, man. I'm just gonna do this, get in, get out, but at my own pace. So that was really my whole weekend. What about you?
Yeah, for me, after Friday, I was chilling, man. I ain't do a damn thing, bro. I ain't nothing at all. I'm watching TV, chilling at the crib the entire time. I was tired. I was out of there.
I was watching. I did a lot of Yellowstone watching, a lot of TV watching. After my team lost, man, it wasn't a whole lot of football, bro. I had to like recover mentally after losing Florida State. It's been a little while, so I had to get it back together.
I feel. I know some people that can help you out for that. That can help you out. That can talk you through it.
I already know, man. Sunburn helped me.
You got right there, Sunburn. Shout out.
I smoked my way through it, man.
Yeah, shout out to Sunburn.
I was
like Yellowstone.
I watched the first season. I just finished up season 1. I'm on like season 2, I think episode 2. So I'm just kind of rolling into it. Everybody tell me season 2 is where it really picks up. This is my thing with season 1. It's not bad. There's nothing bad about it. But I've been hearing people compare it to some of the greats, and I'm like, This
I
ain't with
hear a
the
lot of
greats,
people say
man.
it's a real good show. I haven't
So,
tapped in
it's up
myself.
there.
I've been wanting to.
Let's see if season 2 kind of take it up that notch I need. So I'm just starting season 2, so I can't really judge it yet. Only thing I don't like about season 1 is Tate. That little boy he just get on my damn nerves. I don't believe him. I think they could have found a better little actor for it. That's the only thing I don't like about season 1 really so far.
Right. Now it's gonna get murderous. I think you're gonna like it, CJ. There's a lot of outdoorsy shit. Bears, they run into like, a lot of like
Wolves.
wolves and shit like that. But real dope. I think I'm in season 3, so I ain't caught all the way up, but I'm on season 3. It gets real murderous. Turns into some mob type situations in season 2. That's all it is. A mob steering cowboy
Mob in
boots.
Montana.
Yeah, bro. That shit beautiful. Made me want to go get me a crib out in the goddamn mountains or some shit, man. That shit is beautiful.
And that's what the show about. That's what the show about. Keep y'all ass out of Montana. Everybody figuring out how beautiful it is out there.
Yeah.
I got a cousin that was staying out there one time, man. He a redneck, but he loved that shit, man. He was just always bragging about how beautiful it is out there.
Hold up. Let's back up.
You heard the same thing I said?
Yeah, you say you got a cousin.
I got a cousin, bro. Black as your TV screen when you turn it off. You're a redneck though, like he always been like that. The black neck, whatever. He don't mind being called no redneck. That's my cousin though, loving to death, man. I think I talked about him before. Yeah, I talked about him before. Yeah. Shout out to
I got a country ass family that do a lot of geeky ass alligator hunting and a lot of wild shit. Fishing all the damn time, hunting. We country, so we all got that. But that Yellowstone shit is the one scene. I don't know if you probably seen. I don't know where you at in season. I don't know if it's season 1 or season 2, but there's a scene where there's some natives out there these are like cattle owners. CJ, they own a lot of land. The main character, was this Kevin Costner. He killing that role too, bro. Kevin Costner don't miss. Probably one of my favorite actors, bro. But there's a scene where the natives were out there taking pictures and they're trying to give him this whole earthy speech and all of that. And there's also a bear on the land. They're not scared of the bear, but he's like, get the hell off this land. There's a bear right there. And he was like, they didn't want to leave the land. They kept saying, hey, no, we're going to stay here. He's like, well, this is my land. Get y'all ass off of it before this bear attack y'all on my land. And then they start saying, oh, one man shouldn't own all this land. And he pulled a shotgun off, fired it 2 times in the air. He's like, this is America.
We don't share land.
We don't share land. That shit was dope.
It was it wasn't the natives though. It was some tourists from like Japan.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah. They had a bus tour or whatever.
Yeah, bus tour.
I like that.
And they sitting about 40 yards away from a grizzly. And they just outside looking. All right.
Right.
He decided to charge. 2 or 3 y'all going down.
Yeah, they're not stopping that.
No.
They don't
They
have
go
that
about 35 miles per hour, Jack.
The Japanese people said, this is too much land for one man to
One
own.
man.
You should share it. Man, he fired that shotgun off. This is America. We don't share land.
Share land, Jack.
This is America, Jack.
This is America.
Yeah. So
We gotta get to some big. We'll get to some big 3 talk. The tailgate was good times, man. Tallahassee was fun. It's been a beautiful football season. A lot of growth, a lot of new fans. A lot of just mending of relationships. A lot of things happened this year, man. But I enjoyed the second full football season with y'all boys. Florida State ended up on top this year when it pertains to the state. Congratulations to y'all boys. We'll see how it all runs down. We still got signing day and other like portal shit we're gonna talk about this episode. Transfers, declaring to the NFL. A lot of plays to be played for this winter season right here. But let's talk about the tailgate a little bit. Let's wrap that up, and then we'll get into some big 3 talk. CJ, how you enjoyed yourself, man? I know y'all say y'all got some more shit cooking for the bowl season. Y'all pulling up for the Cheez-It Bowl?
Yeah, so depending on if we get the cheese or the gator, it's like 3 or 4 options. And people keep talking about the damn Cheez-It Bowl. Let's back up a little bit, man. People trying to slide the damn name of the bowl. It's a sponsorship.
It's just a name, bro.
Yeah, it's basically remember the Citrus Bowl, the Champs Bowl.
People will reach for anything.
Yeah. It's pretty much that same bowl, but different sponsorship change.
The sponsor changed over the years.
For sure.
Y'all think Cheez-Its broke? They own every Saturday.
I just called it what the bowl it was, bro.
No.
He's saying other people. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's saying other people I'm like people reach for anything for a troll, man. God,
no, I think they were expecting Florida State to possibly get a New Year's Six bowl.
They needed Clemson to win, right, to get in.
Needing to get a playoff bid for the Orange because we know that the whoever wins the conference, well, whoever's the first team in the conference in the ACC, they get the automatic Orange Bowl bid. But if you get the playoff berth, then that second team comes into play. But if a couple other teams lose, say for instance, if Clemson lose, if Utah and some other teams in front of us lose, it could be a play for the New Year's Six Bowl. I think a lot of shit have to happen. But the Cheez-It Bowl is reserved for one of the higher teams in the ACC, so I'm cool with that. Me personally, I'd rather take something like that so I could go to either that or like the Gator Bowl in Jax. It'd be real easy to go to do some in Orlando or do some in Jacksonville.
No doubt.
Yeah, but I guess depending on the New Year's Six Bowl, I wouldn't mind that either. Just depending on how the season plays out this championship weekend.
The audacity. You can go 4 years without a bowl tie, you wouldn't mind.
Getting bowl
New
bougie.
Year's Six.
See it?
Getting bougie.
Yeah, real quick. You went from no bowls to
I remember my roots.
New Year's Six.
I remember my roots, man. Like, it's been a tough 4 years. You know, I like say you're away from home or this, that, another. Then you get back to home and you start remembering shit like how it's supposed to be.
Right.
Getting back to my roots, baby.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. No Cap was also fire. Tailgate was fire. Shout out to everybody that pulled up to that. Shout out to James Coleman for partnering with us with that. But No Cap was great times. Got back into the roll-up DMs and seen so many more messages. Sorry to everybody that we missed. It was just a fire show, and once the ball started rolling, man, the fireworks was going. We were hanging out a little bit. If you missed it, it's on the channel. Go check it out. Incredible episode to end the season.
I didn't answer your question, bro. I just kind of jumped into.
No, you good.
But the tailgate was. Yeah, just to double back what you were saying. My bad. The tailgate was amazing, though, man. I really feel like, and not just this tailgate. What we did this whole year, I feel like it set the groundwork moving forward. I think we got a lot of momentum and can capture it in regards to a lot of tailgates moving forward. But this past Friday, man, it was good vibes. UF fans, FSU fans, even out in the rain, it was really good vibes, man. I feel like moving forward, and then pops to this bowl game, and I know for sure like the LSU game in Orlando, that's going to be a movie. And then we're going to be at Gainesville a lot too. So I really feel like the groundwork has been set to what we can do as far as these tailgates. Yeah, so now you guys know who to rock with moving forward, and we'll get it going with you guys. But last Friday was dope. If you missed it, man, check out the visuals. We got more content coming out in regards to it. But definitely tap in moving forward. It's something you don't want to miss, man. Good vibes all around.
Already. We still got some more content that we haven't rolled out yet. I wanted to wait till the season end, especially when it gets a little slower before Christmas time. We'll throw that BJ Daniels full interview out there as well. We just want to be a little bit more strategic when we just put some of this out, you know what I'm saying? But I thought that was a great conversation to the kids. Larry Young, what you thought about the tailgate, man?
Oh, man, I had a great time. Beautiful vibes. Nice turnout. We did have a couple little logistics issues just because I-10 became a wreck. Y'all know how I-10 can be if you ever have to hit it. You
gotta get out early, bro.
Man, listen, that
was something we should have did too. That's one thing I wish would have kind of specified in previous pods. Like, man, get y'all ass out, especially on Black Friday too.
Right.
A lot of people, a lot of people traveling during that time. And it's crazy you mentioned that, Larry, because I went to the damn porta potty downstairs, used the bathroom, and I see Ace. He trying to get into the stadium or whatever. Just being late on I-10. Holler at him real quick. He didn't even have time to stop by. He was trying to get into the stadium.
Yeah, right.
Just for getting that late. So that is a good point.
I-10 is tricky, man. Yeah, so if I've run into it many a time having to go up in Orlando, man, it could be a beast. Thank God, all I got to do is straight 95 now. I never really run into any issues on that, but still, regardless, man, plenty of food, great liquor. Man, a gang of cigars out there, man. Them cigars disappeared. I seen y'all,
bruh.
Them boy, it wasn't a ton of cigar smoking out there, but I look back, them cigars was gone, Jay.
That's what so they was out, right? And my brother said, "These cigars free, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I'm gonna grab one later." I said, "All right." I went on and got me two real quick. I ain't got time to play, man. I already know the time for shit like that, bro. Like acting like that ain't never had shit. That's gonna go on, bro. So I gotta get mine now.
Run it to the van, dog. Run that thing to the van real quick. The van right down there, lock it up.
Right there. Easy
I honestly meant to grab a few myself, and I did just get caught up. But I wasn't thinking, get them later. I forget I got distracted or something like that. But top shelf
premium cigars too. Top shelf cigars. With no bullshit. Yeah, I'm a cigar guy.
That's what people fail to realize. For $50, man, you got some
Come
That's
on,
some
you can't
good
beat
shit,
that
bro.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Food that look like your mama made it. It ain't no random shit. Like it look like food your mama made. Elite cigars, Top Chef, a liquor. You know the vibes, the DJ, everything you're getting with a tailgate, man. You can't beat that
And
shit,
me,
bro.
man, you know, in and out. Guest appearances. They say I'm like a ninja. I
You the
like, I
biggest
don't,
ninja alive, bro.
right? I'm like Beverly Hills Ninja, Chris Farley.
Yeah,
I was like, what y'all talking about? That was right
I
here.
forgot about
Like
that movie.
people keep
Well,
saying
no, it
that.
was plenty of times, hey, bro, where Larry on? I'm looking around like,
And I promise you,
I
I
don't know
know
where
Just
the
saw him.
hell
He
he
was
was at. Yeah.
he was right here. I promise.
I only left the very top parking deck one time. The P. That was it. Other than that, I was always up there. Because I didn't drink, so I wasn't having to run back and forth to the bathroom. So yeah, I just thought that was funny as hell. But
How was
I
that, man?
really enjoyed myself, man.
How was
Really
how
enjoyed
was it? How was the sober
sober
tailgate for you?
experience? Semi sober. I mean, no alcohol. Shout out to Sunburn.
Oh man, Sunburn had
So
that gas, man. Well,
yeah,
real quick, let's
yeah.
get the super chat in. Shout out to Black Pine Labs, man. Love seeing successful black gentlemen thriving. Drink up, fellas. Here's to the future. Go Gators.
Hey man,
Community rollout.
appreciate that love, the Black Pine Labs. What you
Appreciate
got in that
that,
lab, man?
I know, right? Pine Labs. That sounds like something.
I'll let your boy.
But yeah. I mean, this is something
Nah,
I do
yeah, that's
here and there.
Sunburn though, bro. Oof.
It's something I do here and there, man. Get a little old rest. You know what I mean? And so yeah, it was fun. I still had a great time.
You wasn't quite the social butterfly that you normally is, man.
I vibed out. I was a little more chill, I think, on this one. And that might be
Alcohol,
the
that's what it
effect, though.
was.
Them
Yeah.
drinks flowing,
Like,
bro.
it was smoking.
You already know what time it was, Larry, on the drinks flowing,
Right,
bro.
then he had that Sunburn. He was mellow as hell.
Yeah,
I was a
could.
little more chill. Yeah, my vibes was a little more chill on the greenery. So, but yeah, I definitely got out and shook hands. I ain't kissed no babies. Wasn't no babies up there. Got some pictures. That feels weird to me still. People be like, "Let me get a picture with you." I'm like, all right, cool. So that was dope. Shout out my man Thomas. He did DM me about my jacket, my hoodie or whatever. He got a little blood splat on it, man. Man said he'll buy me a new one, man. You ain't got to
Get
do
that
all
boy a
that.
hard time. Hey, you should be thanking me, man.
Yeah,
Get that man a hard time about messing up your jacket, bro.
Silk was pressing the issue, man. But I told my mom looked at it. She was like, "I got it. Don't worry about it." And she took it from me. So, mom
Shout out to
got a
Thomas
little
for being
secret.
an honorable guy, man.
Oh yeah. Shout out, man. I do appreciate you.
Yeah, that's real.
He felt bad and all, but that's still actually that was kind of a funny highlight to me, all in all, because I was, boy, I got this cream color on, boy. It's gonna be a mission now. You got to
That's
stay
brave.
off.
That is
Yeah,
a
I
brave
know what I was
outfit to wear
doing.
to a tailgate. That's brave, bro.
Bro, I was like, don't lean on no cars, stay off of the, because it's tempting to lean on that rail that looks over the soccer field. I was like, don't do that. And I was very conscious of all that. Somehow I did get a little something on the thigh, but this man walks up to me. I'm having a great day and just tapped me on the arm. And I was telling y'all, man, I saw it like slow motion. I saw this bloody hand about to hit me. And I was like, no.
That's bad business, bro.
But shout out to Thomas, man. Pull up to the next one too, man. Make sure your hands clean.
Already. Shout out to Thomas. Shout out to him for being an honorable guy. I was about to ask CJ about his collections. I know he got a collection issue right now on some gambling bets. We're trying to see where he was at with it.
It's that season. It's that season, man.
We're gonna do the super chat from Bam. Hey CJ, real quick, where you at in your collections? I know you turned into a collection agency over the weekend as well, trying to collect some funds from a bet. Where you at with it, bro? You all right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he ran off on the plug, man.
Oh man.
Wow, 251. He's still being flawed with it. He ain't gonna bet. And I see, he's private now. I guess he had too much damn pressure. And I seen you kind of responding back to him. What was he saying in regards? I seen you respond a couple times to him. He was crying about the rest or some shit.
Yeah, man. Come on,
you a grown ass man, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
ain't got nothing to do with nothing, man.
But like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't counting his money to begin with because I felt like he was pump faking originally because I put the $200. He originally said bet like prior to I think it was the Vandy week or some shit like that. Of course I came in hot that no cap and all that shit, trying to get the juices going and shit.
Right,
so I guess
right.
he was feeling himself or whatever. Now he was talking about betting money. I said let's bet 200. He got quiet. He got real quiet. Then he got my mentions again and brought the $200. That's when he put the cash app in
Real
quote,
sporty.
that make it a quote. Yeah, real quote. Real sporty.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. We can lock it in for the bet or whatnot. But I wasn't factoring in his money in the first place. I feel like he ain't really have it, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna be 100% with you, bro. I ain't
nothing wrong. Hey,
yeah, I feel like he
got
ain't
it.
had, to be honest with you. He clearly don't got it. Because if you
got
want
it.
to see
'Cause
it,
you gonna let your
damn
man
bet.
get dirty.
Yeah.
One thing about me, when I owe my best, dog, I usually try to send that like immediately because I don't want you start smearing my name out there. Man, Larry, no punk, he don't pay his bet. Blah, blah. Nah, bro. Here you go. Here you go, and here you go. Only one took me a little minute was the FSU one. And I honestly, because I forgot me and him had bet it up. That was the only
My
reason.
shit's going out Friday. I know I got shout out to Grimes. I got him on the payroll, and you. I think that's all I got. I ain't get too crazy
Nah, but
with
me
it.
and you broke. Me and you broke.
We broke even.
Y'all broke
Yeah,
even.
we washed. Yeah.
And yeah, shout out to Grimes because he owed me some money too, man. He bet some money on some Lane Kiffin shit. He gonna be
There
wanting
you
me
go,
pretty
bro.
soon.
I'll let you know when I send it to him.
Yeah, all right, man.
What you said, CJ?
Yeah, that's it. But you don't lose or make money. It just transfers, man.
But I do want to give a shout to Sticks though. Sticks, shit, I ain't. My mental was going so crazy Friday because me and him bet 200. But he hit me like ASAP. Hey, bro, you know, VMO, this, that, another. Sticks real. So I want to give a shout to Sticks for doing that. Harrison, we bet some money. He's supposed to be coming through pretty soon. So yeah, all the people that's the real ones. You get what I'm saying? They reached out and said,
we all
they ain't
wanna
going
win.
private or nothing. They ain't going private.
Nah, they ain't do all that.
That's what's up.
Hey, look, we all want to win. That's why I call gambling. When you lose,
No, I don't gamble.
And I guarantee
just got
you,
some
bro.
ego shit. I had an
if
ego
Florida would've
moment.
won. Oh yeah. It was like I made a lot of ego bets this season too. But luckily this year kind of paid off for me.
Yeah, we just watched out on ego bets at the end, but I did feel like we could beat y'all.
man.
But
That was
no,
hype.
I guarantee if Florida would have won,
CJ
though,
challenged the whole group chat. Well, bet some shit. Now I'm like, well, fucking bet that shit. Then
I definitely
I
did.
believe we would win, but that was ego at that moment. You feel
I
me?
really
Like,
wanted and he being pretty consistent. I really wanted oh shoot, I really wanted. Damn, bro, I'm drawing the damn blank, man. Thinking of something else.
No, you
My
good.
bad, bro. I'm tripping.
No, you good. Come
But
back.
I guarantee if UF would have won though, he'd have been trying to collect his money.
Oh yeah, for sure. And those are the worst people.
Yeah.
Right?
Real quick, shout out
No
the
intentions
homie
of paying,
Bam.
but intentions on
On
cashing in. Oh
yeah.
my god.
Right.
Terrible
Shout out
person.
Bam, showing love as usual, man. He said, "Big ups, gentlemen. Y'all got me into these podcasts. Definitely the best in the business. Much respect, 100. Respect given and shown, man. Bam, the real. He pulled up for us and showed love in Miami as well. He always here rocking with us on the show, man. So we appreciate you, bro.
Most definitely.
He held us down more than one way down at that Miami tailgate, man. A lot of logistics. My guy was able to help me get some of that stuff done, man. I appreciate you, bro. One time, let's get our ad read. The first one out the way, bro. I know we 20 minutes in. Shout out to the great folks at State Farm, specifically Alan Horne Insurance. My man covers the state of Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, and Alabama for car insurance, home insurance, life insurance, anything you may need insured. Give them a call at 706-692-2888. And this is State Farm, man, like a good neighbor. You already know the quality of service you're going to get, from customer service to, having Daniel limo driver come pick you up after the accident, man. And Alan's one of those guys you can call personally when your roof blow off, you get in a car accident, you just hit him up on the phone, he can walk you through the process. Shout out to Alan Horne, State Farm. It's Big 3 talk time. What's up? Where we at with it?
Do. I can kick it off since y'all played each other.
Right.
So Miami, my bad, I just read this crazy text. Miami played. Don't call me back. I'll be busy. Okay. Cool. I record the same time every Wednesday. I don't know why we got to continuously go through this. But Miami played Pitt on Saturday. Got ran up at home. 42-16 was the final. It was one of those games where when I rewatched it, I could see where, the opportunities were completely lifted up, snatched out of there, and the game just got out of hand pretty quick. Started off pretty decent. TVD and Mallory had found a nice little rhythm. TVD came out there. He was throwing the ball looking fine.
Mallory going to be all right in the pros.
Yeah, I think Matt, he still can't block. So, I mean, he's going to have to be in a system kind of like a
Fuck all
Kelsey
that.
guy.
That big motherfucker was moving when he caught that bitch the other. I thought he might take it to the crib for a second.
He definitely. I will say this. He definitely looked like he kicked the Timberlands off this year. I definitely feel like he changed something about his stride that's giving him a little bit more burst. Looks a little more acceleration. And that's what I said. You know, I thought this season he put himself in that, somewhere in that 3rd to 5th round type deal. Probably closer to the 4th, 5th round, I would say. I think he could be
tight end
successful.
boards, man. I think he might get busy at the combine too. He looks explosive and shit, man.
Yeah,
how tall is
he? I think they got him listed 6'4", and I think he's a legit 6'4". I think he is a legit 6'4". Based on I think some pictures I've seen of him with I think like Skinner, and I was like, okay, yeah, he is actually. Yeah, these boys are, or they both 6'3", but he's got the frame, and I think he could be a great pass catcher, route runner type guy. His passing his blocking is still like really bad, so it's going to be very instrumental that he has the right system that's going to allow him to thrive. They started off nice. Things were going pretty well. Got a little drive going, but we got down in the red zone, and one of the problems we've been having this year is just free blitzers. And it bit us in the ass on the opening drive. It got down there in the red zone. TBD takes a pretty decent shot, and the guy was just free coming off the edge. And we just got to account for that type of thing. It was just no accountability for that particular blitzer. Hits him, he gets hurt, and then he throws a pick because he honestly it was one that he probably should have just took the sack on. Made a poor decision right there, let it go. Ball gets picked off, and then Pitt goes on now to end up scoring on that drive.
Let's talk about that drive right there real quick. Like I was shocked that TBD was gonna give it a go, especially like the last game. It just didn't make a lot of sense for me. Like how much you invested in making a bowl game that half the team gonna be transferred for. You know what I'm saying? I understand you want the practices, but I didn't get. And some of it's on him, but some of it's on the team as well. But I didn't get with him even going out there, and then it looks even crazier that after the first drive, he gets sacked on that shoulder, and he's under the tent, and him, the face, the grimace, and everything he doing going up under the tent, it just was a bad look for me. You know what I'm saying? Looking at that, if I'm just a average fan watching that watched the entire season play out, it looked like they forced him out there, or he forced himself out there. He wasn't healthy nonetheless.
And I think this is that whole situation. I think it goes to show his competitive edge. And this is, from my understanding, it's the tricky part about the whole thing is he's looking fine in practice. He's throwing fine. He's not really expressing much pain or anything. But he's not getting hit either. Right. Yeah. He's not getting hit. So that to me, and like I said, I think I still.
My bad for interrupting, but that's the same shit I said after that FSU game. Like in practice, a lot of that's the throws you do, man, is routine and stationary for the most part. Like that run where he was rolling out to the pocket on the right, trying to throw across the shoulder against FSU, and it just skid on the ground. Like that type of stuff you don't do in practice. So it's a difference between practice and in the game.
And it was and see in that instance he aggravated it, making a kind of a weird throw, right? So, in my opinion, should he have marched out there? No. I just think what we kind of understand is a bruise. And if the only thing you really could do is just let it heal. It's a strain, excuse me. So, the only thing you really could do is just give it time to heal. A lot of arrows are pointing to him returning next season. So, to me, I'm like, well, then there's really, it is really pushing it. I understand him trying to fight through, but me personally, I probably would have just went ahead and rolled with the underclassmen. Let them go ahead and sit out and be like, "Look, Tyler, if we got a chance to win this game, we're gonna win it with these guys." And it was already going to be tough because that was another point I had for this game. This is a very makeshift offensive line. McLaughlin was a guy that converted from tight end to tackle. Great frame, putting on some good weight, but it was too early for him to be playing. Man, he was out there getting just bullied. He looked like a boy out there. Like he did not belong on that field. He was getting pushed back like right off the rip. And so automatically, and that was shortly after because Campbell went out a little before. So Campbell did start, and while TVD was out there, but nonetheless, that's been a problem this whole season. Makeshift offensive line trying to hold up, and so with that given, I wouldn't have put a guy that's already banged up in a season let's be honest, it's pretty shot whether we do a bowl game or not. Bowl game sounds good. You want to keep a streak alive, cool. The season.
You really want them practices more than anything.
Yeah. And you like to get those extra 15
practices.
practices.
I'm pretty sure the coaches get bonuses and all that type of shit for it.
a little extra cheese. Yeah. But they getting paid enough now. They don't need that right now. So personally, I would have said
ain't that like more money. Yeah, ain't that like more money. I don't care. It's like at your job, you're like, no, he make this. That bonus don't matter. Yeah, bro, all that shit matters in perspective. He want that shit, as he should. Larry, you need to thaw out. You froze. That's a crazy freeze spot right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. CJ, what you thought about overall, like the quarterback situation, and another thing too, right? If I think highly of Van Dyke, no matter what, like even if he wants to stay, right? If I'm at another college program, and I think highly of Van Dyke, I'm giving him a call.
Oh yeah, definitely reaching out to him just for the situation. You got an easy sell too, as far as if you do want to try to entice him to winner. But yeah, I wouldn't want to come back if I'm him. But that was kind of news to me when Le'Veon said he's leaning towards coming back. Like
it looks like he's coming back. All signs point to that for me too. I said this on No Cap, but for him to go risk his arm some more to get to a bowl game, because in my mind, like I would already reporter shopping. You feel me? Like let alone trying to risk my shoulder to make it to a bowl game. It looks like he's bought in and invested in whatever Mario got going on.
Real quick, shout out to Jerome for the super chat. Say CJ enjoy the talk. Pause. Drop off.
It's gonna be real swift, Jerome. Real swift.
Ain't gonna be the top of the recruiting. That's the crazy thing.
Jerome, keep hoping and wish. We ain't gotta be top of recruiting. I mean, that's cool. We gonna be there. I know
that. Catch up with you, man. I know a guy named Dan Mullen. They catch up with you.
It's fun up top. But it's fun to win, baby. That's what it's fun to do. It's fun to
win. Yeah. That's true.
Now, the recruiting shit don't slap the same with 5 wins. Let's be honest with you, bro. Like my shit's 6, and I want to see elite recruiting happen. I want us to finish with the top 5 class if possible. You know what I'm saying? If not 7, 8, that's all right. But like we got to get to winning too. I ain't finna be banking on recruiting shit every year of wait till recruiting all season to get happy about football. The happiest time doing football is during the fall, bro.
True indeed, but still got to build it.
No, it's being built. That's why I'm perfectly fine with it.
Now you talking about Miami got to build it.
God bless you, brother.
Oh, y'all shifted. My bad. No, it was on me at one point.
They tearing up the foundation right now. They got crack.
See it in the mountaintop. It's got to be built. So for me right now, that's what my focus got to be. Because clearly 5 wins is trash. Ain't nothing to do about that though. That's over with. So now we got to try to rebuild this roster.
And it's just the way, it's just the way the lawsuits happen too. You can have 5 wins and have some hope in regard, some positive to look forward to, right? Oh, this look good, that look good, but it's hard to find some positive.
I need Gaddis to come back, fam.
Don't worry about it.
Please come on back.
I need that boy.
You got your own problem. Don't worry about it. I'll find all the positives for you.
Get that boy a huge yacht, the biggest yacht in the damn in the harbor. Whatever yacht he want, let him have it.
Okay,
yeah, man.
Well, y'all pull up and jump on then. Pause.
I will. Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't putting up and jumping on. I help get him that yacht. Put it that way.
Now make that boy comfortable, man. If I need to send some welcome to South Florida baskets and all that type of shit to make sure he stay out here all right, I'll do that, man. Gaddis deserves, he won the bros. So you can't fire a black man after that one bad season. No, that's bad look.
I didn't fire him. I ain't been wanting him fired. I don't know if he's going to be. I mean, Mario was kind of cryptic. He was like, some of the past successes haven't transferred over. That's what he said.
Yeah, like y'all said, it's just
I don't know. So I don't know if who he talking about. Sound like somebody.
Everybody. He could be talking about. He could be talking about Charlie. He could be talking about like Steele. All the past success ain't translate this shit, not the 5 and the 7. He talking about everybody.
I mean, I I'll defend the defense again. These guys need a break.
That's facts.
They don't feel too much. I thought the defense, all in all, I'm gonna give stick it to this game. Stick it to this particular game.
Well, yeah, that particular game. I said until they play a team with a post, right?
I mean, Middle Tennessee State we got active early.
Y'all did y'all thing against North Carolina. I guess we the only team that just did 1 or 2 offensively, right?
Yeah. I give you that. Y'all boys bullied us. And I already talked about that. I don't want to talk about it again.
Oh, my bad, brother.
Talk about that shit. Yeah. Months, boy.
Quit living in the past, man. God, dog. We gotta talk about the pit game.
That long 12 months, bro.
My bad. Go ahead, brother.
God, dog. I was gonna say I had my man named jotted down here. He had a great game, and he's really cutting us up against his own Jared Wayne. He was just doing a great job finding spots in the zone early on in the game. He broke some tackles on that one long drive. So, saluting him. He had a good game. All in all, though, like I said, it's totally unbalanced. If you're not balanced in all 3 phases of the game, it's going to come back to bite you somewhere. And that's what I saw in this game. The O-line I've been crying about for the last 6 weeks was even worse than it had been prior. So you run into a situation where now, you got Jakari out there trying to play him some. He ends up getting smacked and gets hurt. And we end up going back to Jake. He's getting smacked around the whole time too. Thankfully, he didn't get hurt because I don't even know where we go after that. I guess you go to Peyton Matoka would be your option after that. So got to get that O-line, fixed up. It's got to be shored up. We got a 5-star kid coming in, who I'm sure is going to start. I don't know where he's going to start. I'm sure Zion will be back. I ain't sure. I won't say sure, but signs kind of point that he will probably be returning as well. Since he missed the whole season. I think he only played like 10 snaps. So everything's going to start up front. If they can get that O-line tightened up, then you're going to see a totally different team. I mean, that's just what anybody. If your O-line just garbage, you're just going to get beat up. Point blank, period. So, and that's what happened in the majority of this game. Defense, bent. And they made some plays when they were there, but ultimately it just wasn't balanced and didn't give them a chance to really win the game. When he took the 3, I went back and looked at that. I was like, well, it's 20 minutes left in the game. At this point, just like my homeboy who Falcons fan say, listen, if we could score them 28 points in the front part, so can they. Anybody could score, so you need a pick 6. You need something to happen to flip it around. So I didn't really care about that so much, but what did kill me is when we got the touchdown and he went for 2. What the hell are you going for 2 for? Like, this was just the silliest 2 at this point that I've ever. It just didn't make sense to me.
You get an opportunity to escape. Man, you just practicing at that point, so you might as well just get a rep.
Try to see if you can get a 2, see if you can work the 2-point conversion. I guess because they scored again and then he kicked field goal.
While for you can run that bitch again, Larry. You might as well do it now.
try to get in some of these reps. I guess so, man. But yeah, I mean the bleeding slowed down in the second half, but again, it was just no chance to really get a true momentum and a rhythm going with the offense. There were a few explosive plays here and there. Knighton ripped off a nice long run where he just about got in the end zone. That's actually the one I believe where Jakari ended up getting hurt. He got stopped about 3 yards short. Brinson had a nice over the top play. There was some explosion there, but just not enough consistency. So that was kind of story of the game, man.
You thought you guys had an opportunity to win this game a little bit. What you thought you guys possibly could have got off on, in hindsight? I
was hoping that we could be a little more I was hoping, number one, I thought we was gonna go with Jakari. Up until really I think the day before is when I pretty much heard TVD would start. So I was hoping we could get Jakari in a similar rhythm like we did against Georgia Tech. Because you look at his numbers, he didn't go crazy or anything like that. But he secured the football and his ability to run made him another guy to defend on the field. So I was hoping we could do a little ball control. Try to put the ball in his hand quite a bit and see if we can just keep the ball in our hands for a while And we had heard that the quarterback was struggling. He had a nice game against us, which kind of, the minute I heard he was struggling, I was like, oh, shit. Just something about that. And we've had that problem with Pitt in years past where we were supposed to play they top guy, and they top guy gets hurt, play the backup, and the backup out there looking like a Heisman guy. So, like I say, Pitt always give me like the heebie-jeebies. I'll be like, I don't know, man. They're just a tricky team for us, despite us having that streak. So, yeah, I was hoping we could play a little ball control, maybe get their quarterback rattled a little bit, and pull off kind of a close game. That was my hope. I thought that there was a possibility that could happen, but did not go that way. Trounced. Just like I say, just a lack of an ability to be balanced. So, ball game, ass kicking. The score made it look worse than it was, I think, but it's still
no, it didn't. No, the hell it didn't, boy.
I watched it. To me, it did. I think the score made it a little worse than it was. They just jumped out really early and stumped on us early, but a lot of that was just, like I said, just poor field position off of bad turnovers. We had back-to-back picks.
The score looked like it was never a game, and it was never a game.
All right, fair enough. I won't argue against it. Could have been a game. You're right.
It could have been, man.
Could have been. Poor turnovers at bad time. You had back-to-back picks. You had the Van Dyke went down in the red zone. Jacory threw one deep. I think the next possession, Mallory had a good catch, tried to fight for a few more yards. He fumbled. So it was like the early turnovers set the tone where they got all those easier points early. And then by the time they was able to stop some of the bleeding and fight back a little bit, it was just the damage was done at that point.
Is Cam Kinches the guy you anchored it, Manny's regime on going forward? As far as like that culture shift?
Mario's regime?
Yeah, I'm
talking
sorry.
about going forward.
Same
Okay.
guy.
Yeah,
Mario. My bad.
Yeah, I think so. Mario's
same guy.
Mario's super hound. And he's one of the few bright spots on his entire roster. I was reading an article.
He was the only bright spot, bro.
Hey man, would you be quiet over there, man? You're the only bright spot, man.
He was when he
Lovett going in, man. All this Fabian Lovett talk, man. He got a truck.
Fabian Lovett played 3 or 4 games and he was all ACC honorable mention. Who else on your team has some notoriety aside from Cam Kitchens?
Oh, you want my list? Okay.
It wasn't a list, just him.
No, it ain't. It was a list. He was first team. Lou Headley was first team.
Oh, the punter, the punter definitely should have been first.
Oh, he got busy.
Second
that boy leg.
He should win the fucking the punter award, whatever that is.
He might go first. Ray Guy, whatever that shit is.
Ray Guy award. That's a fucking MVP of y'all team, man.
The punter.
That
boy got active. Probably top 5 snap guy.
Next to whoever got a statue down there, do that motherfucker statue based off this shit, boy.
You gotta put tattoos on the stat.
Who else? Anyway, you had Mallory was second team. Parrish and Stevenson was third team. And Taylor, Scaife, Rivers, Mesidor, and Borregales were honorable mention.
Tyreek declared, right?
Yeah, Tyreek did declare. He's going to the NFL. I still seen him on the first round of some of these people, boys.
Oh, no, they drunk.
I do think, most, but even if you read them, they still got him at safety. Most people not putting him at corner.
Yeah, that's the thing. He definitely going first round. Then if he don't have any safety film aside from the year or 2 at Georgia, yeah.
He was playing.
What do you think he'd do test-wise?
I think he's going to test well. He's an athletic dude.
I
don't know if he's super fast.
That's what I was about to say.
That's why I
think
sporty.
Yeah, if he's not really like a crazy time or anything like that, I don't see. I just can't see it personally.
I mean, like I said, it ain't my opinion. Trust me, I'm not to bash the guy at all. I'm not trying to bash him at all. I don't necessarily see
first round is
what
just
they see that makes them that, other than they just feel like, maybe they just feel like he's kind of twitched up, tooled up kind of guy. He did pretty good all in all.
I don't want to block whoever tweeted that out.
Tweeted what? Oh, nah. I seen it with some of them little, mock drafts, the mock draft boards, early stuff or whatever. And he didn't play horribly on the outside. It's just not where his bread and butter is going to be made at the next level. And he got a couple of picks, like 25 tackles, a couple of PBUs. You know what I mean? And he got burned a couple of times. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But again, I still don't think that's what people are viewing him as his bread and butter at the next level. So.
All good, man. Let's talk this Florida State game, man. Then we're going to talk some Porter talk, declares, because I think all three of our programs got transfer stuff going on, portal, needs, and exits. So we'll talk all of that, man.
Got a little bit of recruiting, too. Real quick, we got Justin Mello.
Sure.
Shout out to the Super Chat. Let's hope these Gators close out with a win and gain traction this all season. Got to make a tailgate next season. Roll up in Massachusetts. Go Gators. That's what's up, bro.
Massachusetts, we out there hanging out in the top of the state, top of the East Coast. Hey, y'all hit that like button. Subscribe, all of that. Show love. Shout out to Super Chats, but it costs absolutely nothing to pound that like button. We be having thousands of listens and just a couple hundred likes, man. Show your favorite podcast some love, and it helps us in the algorithms. It helps us grow this community and keep shit moving. Florida State. We lost, 38-45 was the score? I ain't been looking at that shit since.
Yeah, 45.
42.
No, we scored 45. We hit 45.
45, 30. Okay, it was 7 points. Okay, that's why
someone had pointed out we had scored 45 on both y'all. That was crazy. I don't know if that ever happened. We scored the same amount of points.
No, I had it in that range. I actually had the score flip, so I knew it was gonna get to the high 30s, 40s. But we ain't Miami. We finna go. We gonna run that. We on the track too. Goddamn it. We ain't out here just vibing and spectating. We ain't fans in the stands. Billy gonna go get some points, so I knew it was gonna be a high scoring game. It was everything that we said it was gonna be. You know, we got on this thing and argued about whose offense was more explosive, and we got to see pretty much a track race, man. A classic game. Wish my team would have came on top. I thought what lost us the game, I spoke about it on No Cap. I thought the start of the second half, we went to the locker room up 3 points. I don't want to do a full breakdown of the whole first half. There's a lot of nuances, but overall, like my wishes, and I kept telling Larry Young while we was watching the game, I just want to go in up. You know what I'm saying? Before the game, I was hoping to keep it within the possession because, you know, we didn't have Ventrell Miller, the leader of our defense. So I was like, hey, we keep it in one possession. I like myself coming out of halftime, but to be going up, when I seen that, it's a football game, we got opportunity to go up. If we up at 3, let's come back out and do what we do, and we should be able to win the football game. But we just got away from what was working in the first half, what got us up 3 points, like ETN was doing what he wanted to do. Montrell Johnson, the boys was looking, offensive line was laying on them. Billy got cute to start the first half. I think our first 9 to 11 plays, something like that, with all passes. He just got out of character. And I said before the game that'd be the only way we would lose this game if Billy just get into those pass funks where he wanted to play analytical football, and that's what happened a little bit. So ultimately, it was a lot of things that happened. I know people talking penalties and a lot of other decisions that happened throughout the game. It's a football game, but in my mind, the real back-breaking and momentum-changing the game was the way Billy decided to call the start of the second half. And you can look at it two different ways, right? Like I was talking to my brother about that. He was like, yeah, like he started the game off or the second half off with some big throws, trying to, strike on Florida State's defense. I was like, he started the first half off like that too. So like, you just gotta be able to adjust your game plan. It's like the game plan looked a little predetermined. You gotta go with the momentum of the game. I like that we started off bombs over Baghdad and pressing Florida State's defense. But second half, you got the lead. What got you the lead was the running game. They wasn't stopping it. We should have started the first half, kept the crowd out of the game a little bit because you're away. You're playing with house money a little bit as 10-point underdogs. I just thought he just gave them the fans opportunity to get back into the game, and then the momentum shifted a little bit there, and we gathered it back a little bit, but it was just too little, too late. We had an opportunity to steal one, we didn't. CJ?
Yeah, pretty much my take on the game is, like you said, we both have made a lot of good points in regards to what we feel like, what will happen in regards to the game, what will work and what wouldn't work. I think Mike was really in his bag offensively. It was pretty balanced attack. Had 497 yards total offense, 270 passing, and 227 rushing. Did a good job with play calling, putting us in these situations. I feel like my receivers let me down a little bit, especially Johnny Wilson. We had a lot of drop balls. I know on the first drive, matter of fact, I'm sorry, we had that pass to Pookie Wilson for like 27, 30 yards. He ended up fumbling that and turning it over to Florida. And then Jordan Travis, Johnny Wilson, Jordan Travis had like a 56-yard bomb, for a touchdown and right through his hands. Perfectly placed ball. Just wasn't consistent catching the ball altogether, man. So to be quite honest with you, Jordan Travis, he put him and Trey Benson, and more so Trav, but him and Trey Benson put the offense on their back and just carry shit, man. And Trav, man, he just made some unbelievable plays. There's a couple times where Florida had him pinned down the sack. He got up out of there, turned 3rd and 10s to first downs to touchdowns, just doing shit that only Jordan Travis could do, right? You could tell how much he really wanted this game in regards to just wanting to win this game. I feel like he put the team on his back. He carried us through a lot of situations. Trey Benson got better throughout the year. I feel like he pretty much had one of his better games overall against UF, 3 touchdowns, had like 160, 170 total yards. So those two were pretty much the bell cows in regards to the offense that we ran from Florida, because the passing game wasn't too much of a help. Still had 270 passing, could have been a little bit better. The first half, Ricky Pearsall was just killing us. And I was watching some of his routes from the stands, just some of the shit you can't really see. Yeah, some of the shit you can't really see from the TV cut. He runs some real nice routes. He's a nice player. I think he's a really good receiver. Do you guys have him coming back? I see why he was given number 1 as well. Is he coming back? Yeah. Okay.
I don't see why he was giving number 1.
Oh, no. Who you gonna give it to then?
He's straight.
Well, I guess you get to one of the running backs.
Like, you sit that bitch out. Like, it's okay if it just sits in the locker room sometimes if we ain't ready for it. But I think Ricky Pearsall is a good football player. Do I think he come back? It depends on who we're bringing in the portal. I think what can Ricky Pearsall do to up his draft stock? I think absolutely nothing.
I thought he had 3 left, so he's done. Or he has he got 1 left.
I think I got like 2 left, but the COVID year shit. Really, in real life, it's 1 left. Yeah, but you got the COVID shit going on. But
that's right. That part we needed.
I think there's no reason unless you got like we'll NIL his ass up to keep him around. I know that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where he'll get drafted, so we probably could give him some bread and make him stay another year. But if we don't have the right quarterback situation coming in with AR, I'm thinking going pro. If I'm Ricky Pearsall, I want to know who's throwing me the damn ball before I come back. Because right now I'm hot. I'm a wide receiver. Like what's going on?
He had like 145 yards on the first half against, and Kevin Knowles guarded him. And Kevin Knowles he just wasn't being disciplined in his coverage.
They seen something on film. They definitely seen something on film because they
should have seen on film too, man. Because and Kevin's been decent this year, but whenever we play receivers with a pole, so not necessarily athletic receivers, right? Guys that's pretty much same type of athlete we have. Clemson, they had some guys on the outside. We did a better job against LSU because the pass rush was so effective. Clemson, Wake Forest, Florida, those 3 teams had athletes on the outside and a quarterback that could get them the ball. DJ played well against FSU, being tail end down second half of the season. AR, even though he was inconsistent in the Florida State game, he showed glimpses in why he's highly talented with his arm talent and things like that. So he made some throws.
His arm is just the flick of a it's nasty.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, like. But he like the intermediate. It's deep ball. It's deep ball, not balls. It's deep ball. Yeah, let's back up a little bit.
It's all right.
But
spin the record back.
Yeah. We say you probably wondering how I got here.
He makes you probably wondering how I got here. He makes the tough throws look easy and the easy throws look tough. And I think reps fix that. I think the right quarterback coaching just reps. He haven't been playing quarterback that damn long. Like, he's an athletic guy that started playing this shit like his junior year in high school or something. So it's a lot of like growth there that needs to be
development there. That's all repetition development. That's it.
I do think,
and I feel. No, go ahead, Larry. On.
No, I was gonna say real quick. I did notice, and I've seen him play a couple of times previous to this year, but I did notice like he kind of reminds me of Rodgers with the the deep pass, it does look pretty effortless. It's like a real flick of the
It's a
wrist,
flick.
quick
It's a flick.
motion. Yeah, you gotta like that. Just you got good tools to work with. Just gotta get fine tuned up more and more.
I think the Josh Allens of the world, even my man Mahomes, these guys weren't the greatest college football quarterbacks, man, but the athletic abilities and you can see the arm talent, right? And it took them a couple years to really catch on. Like Josh Allen looked crazy the first couple years, but like now that he's starting to hit that potential, I think it's paying off. And I think a lot of these scouts are starting to look at it like NBA scouts look at it, man, more of the potential, especially when it pertains to quarterback. You want to see how, like, what the ceiling is, not like how good they are right now. That matters, but like how could he possibly get? Because I think my teachers are better than these college teachers. So I want the most potential because I think I could teach this quarterback better than these college guys can.
Right. And then also when you look at these kind of guys, you in the NFL, there's a little more flexibility to tool things up around the way you want it. So you I think in the NFL you see more where I like this quarterback, so I'm going
Change my
to
offense
tailor the offense for him. Yeah.
Now it wasn't like that before.
Right, it wasn't that
Picking
before.
them
No,
boys.
no,
Yeah, it's a
absolutely.
different league now.
I mean, because when we had Kaepernick, I forget the OC's name right now, but he went on to be the OC for the Ravens to help with Lamar. So because you can see some of the similar traits, the arm strength, the ability to move the pocket, the legs. So I think in today's NFL, these guys are a little more akin to saying, I think you could take that guy, we'll tweak the offense to do things that he's going to be good at, and then you
That's what I think. In my mind, bro, I think Andy Reid. I think very highly of Andy Reid. Like I hold him like probably one in my mind as far as like coaches.
he's
Because you look at over the years the way he was able to like from McNabb to every single quarterback he's ever had, Jeff Garcia, Mahomes, Vic. He's able to cater his offense.
People thought Cobb was a guy.
Bro. Like Andy Reid to me is one of the best offensive minds, and like he's up there with
even-
Bill Walsh. I got them
even
one A,
before,
1B in my mind, bro. On some real shit.
Even before Mahomes, Alex Smith was doing great for
Right.
the Kansas City Chiefs. So yeah, he's definitely a great quarterback coach.
Yeah, he gets a lot out of the position.
But yeah, back to the game real quick. So Ricky Pearsall had like 145 yards first half. We made the switch and put Greedy Vance on him in the second half. Greedy Vance did a great job of covering him. I think he had like one catch in the second half. We also held AR to 4 for 17 in the second half, and those 4 completions came on the last drive. And speaking of the last drive, and this is my gripe with Alan Fuller. I want one more thing before we get into my take on Alan Fuller, and then we can kind of move on.
I like Alan Fuller for y'all. Keep that.
No, I don't like it. 260
basket too.
Florida had 262 rushing yards, man. I do credit most of that to their offensive line. Of course, I think that's probably the best and biggest offensive line we faced all year. But it's just some adjustment things we got to do, man. You got to realize, what it is. You see they're a bigger offensive line in regards to a good offensive line. So just adjust your check to the run. A lot of the play calling we got in was late too. Florida caught us off guard in a lot of situations like that. That last touchdown Florida had, I want to say it was ETN for like 45 or 50 yards. There was a lot of confusions. We didn't get the damn play call in, and then he's right up the damn sideline like it's nothing. So we got to clean that up. And also, we ran man.
Y'all got us on a couple of those too. That's just good offensive play calling, bro. Like tempo wise, all of that shit.
But we was looking confused like 3 or 4 plays before. Yeah, it was. I do agree on that. But we were just confused. How can I put this? I guess
Norvell
it was a chess message.
Taking Patrick Tony up through there, man. He had me cussing Patrick Tony out up in Zingelis, man. Like, what the hell Patrick Tony doing? Man?
Yeah, Michael's in his bag. He definitely
Michael's in his bag a little bit. I ain't gonna front on that.
With us,
we had opportunity. Like Patrick also his players didn't help him out with the missed tackles. Like he put them boys in position to close this game out a couple times on sacks, get Florida stay out the field, and they just didn't make it happen. So I do want to give him his flowers of those situations that the players just ain't close in on. And shout out to Trav, man. Sometimes you just be from the 5-6-1 and you make shit happen.
Yeah, he definitely made it happen. Last take I got defensively, we're just too predictable. And I said this is the Clemson game. Like we run man coverage way too much. And Clemson pretty much exposed us that game with
Y'all
getting
should have
guys
went,
in
man. We had
motion
like
and
4
stuff like
springers,
that.
CJ. Y'all should have went, man. Y'all should have scrapped that shit up.
No, we did in the second. He was like 9 or 27, so he only had three or four big plays, and that was more so the
a lot of drops though. No, but it was we had a lot of drops that second half too. I don't want to just shit on AR. Yeah, y'all did have drops as well. So I don't want to shit on like AR was just throwing that bitch in the goddamn concession stands or nothing like that. Like Caleb Douglas dropped some big catches that he should have brought in that cost us towards down the stretch. You just got to make those catches, man.
Like you're 4th and 18 and you playing man fucking coverage like for what? Like you shouldn't be in a situation to play man coverage on 4th and 18 and then you put your corner in the bad situation in the pass interference. Like that's just crazy. It's 4th and 18. Nowhere in hell you should be playing that type of coverage. Because even if you don't get the first down here, the pass interference is 15 yards, the holding is 10 yards. It's automatic first down regardless, though, right? So this a bunch of stuff out. I don't know, man. Whenever we play teams like Florida that has some athletes and this, that, and other, we have these type of issues. So that's my gripe with Fuller. We got to fix some things, but it was a chess match in regards to just exciting offense. Good offense being played on both sides. I would say that. Already,
man. Looking forward to it in the future, man.
And you also mentioned my last take before we move on from the game. You also mentioned getting the crowd out and stuff like getting the crowd out of the game. Excuse me. That was probably I've been in a lot of games and dope, man. That shit was up there. The atmosphere was crazy, man. It was.
I bet.
It was electric. It was live, man. It was definitely one of those moments.
Y'all rushed the field, bro.
Oh yeah.
I know the energy was high.
Juices were flowing.
Juices were flowing.
Mama, we made it. Keep climbing. I told you. Keep climbing.
Shout out to everybody that got pictures from the football field too, man.
That's dope. That's something I want to experience one day.
Rushing the field?
Yeah, man.
What if you get jabbed by a defensive tackle? That shit been happening.
Get jabbed back. Ain't with that shit.
Man, knock your old ass out, man.
That shit, adrenaline rushing, boy.
You think you could take the jab of a 5-star defensive tackle right now?
You're right.
Fucking right.
I don't think so.
Right. Well, that's you.
I'm glad. You're not gonna be prepared for the jab. That's one thing.
I ain't got no glass jaw, baby. Bro, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna say that's all you got, little man.
No, I don't have no glass jaw, but I'm just a realist. If the D tackle catch me lacking,
if he catch me sleeping, if he catch me sleeping, I'm going to take a nap. But head on the swivel at all times. Why would
Let's talk a little bit. We gotta get into our recruiting bag, man. Also, what y'all want to do? Transfer talk first, recruiting talk. Where y'all want to go with it?
We do
team by team.
Yeah, we do team by team.
It's all kind of like in the same transfer.
Yeah, team by team. But what y'all want to talk about? Oh, y'all want to just do transfer and recruiting at the same time?
Yeah, we do it at the same time. Yeah. Real quick too. Let me announce these later on these all ACC teams. Jamie Robinson. You had to announce yours, bro. Jamie Robinson.
You asked me.
You're right, because I got actual people on mine. That's why.
I got people on mine, but go ahead.
We're just surprised. I'm surprised that people from Miami made some shit like this, bro.
Oh, it was like it was a bunch of what's it called, like Lowell Moore and shit like that as far as their ACC recognition.
They're loving on the same list as Jalen Rivers, man. Go ahead and get this.
Jalen Rivers played the whole damn season. How many games Saban Lovett played?
Jalen Rivers did not play the whole season. Go ahead though.
Oh yeah, Jalen fucking Lovett played 4 damn games.
But I heard about him all damn season. Wait, the love come back. Just wait.
We need him against them.
I love that brother. I cannot wait to meet him. I heard so much about you, man. God, you are a man. You are God amongst men. I'm gonna hug that brother when I meet him, man. Somehow I hate that dude.
Yeah, 15 all ACC selections, the second highest in the conference. Jamie Robinson, Jared Verse, and Dylan Gibbons, they made first team. Jordan Travis, Trey Benson, Johnny Wilson, and Robert Cooper. I'm sorry, not Robert Cooper. Robert Scott, the left tackle.
I say Robert Cooper.
Nah, I'm tripping. They made second team, and third team was Emmanuel Dimitri, the offensive guard transfer from Charlotte. He made third team. So shout out to them boys. And also Michael Pittman, Fabo, Robert Cooper, Tatum Bethune, and Maurice Smith. They made, Ronaldo Green, they made honorable mention. But yeah, Trav, he made second team. Definitely wasn't making first team over May. Dog, May. If you look at fucking May numbers, dog, man, he having an amazing fucking year, dog. He has like 35, like 41 total touchdowns, 600 rushing yards. Like he on some other shit. He's
I told y'all the very first game of the season, I seen that boy playing his fam. I said, I don't know a lot about him, but that boy got, you know, it was a close game or whatever they had going on with fam. I said, but that boy a gunslinger, man, for sure.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, we get into our recruiting talk.
Real quick while we talk about Drake May, because I think that's a good. I'm glad, man. Cause I didn't put this on the docket, but my man Matt Brown came out and said that pretty much people are recruiting his quarterback right now. You know,
damn, that's crazy.
Drake May, he got a couple more. We got 2 more. We got 2 years to play. One more.
Yeah, he redshirted last year after Sam Howell. Yeah, he redshirted freshman.
Okay, you got 1 more to play, and I think some of the big dogs, maybe Bama or Georgia, somebody like that, hitting them up.
That's
what
crazy.
you do. What you do?
I stick it out.
Shit.
Yeah, I stick it out. I stay out. I stay.
Oh, you talking about if I'm Drake May?
Yeah.
I'm gone. I'm up out of here.
I'm out of here. I'm hilarious. I'm up out of here, baby.
I'm gonna stay.
Gone, man.
Hey, that's how fucked up the game is. That's crazy.
Hey, that's right. That's how it is.
I'm gone.
That's how it is. Man.
I'd be in Athens or Tuscaloosa, nigga.
Let me tell you something.
Before sunset,
I personally, as an old school guy, don't like it, but that's where we at. So that's where we at. If they come call,
I don't know, bro. That's
the bag is right there on the front door.
I think that'll set a crazy precedent though. Like it
would.
Right.
Yeah, it would.
It would.
That pretty much be like the first of its kind, so to speak.
Yeah, to come out hot, and then Georgia say, "Hey, man, we need a quarterback."
Yeah, that'd be like the first of its kind. Now, we see receivers and stuff like that, but yeah,
he can go win him a title. He'd be right in position to win a title. Because he's not going to do that at UNC.
No.
And his visibility goes up. His NIL goes up. Like, yeah, I'm out.
From a business perspective, it makes all the sense, right? For
all the sense.
Yeah, but that's just crazy.
I'm in Georgia yesterday.
Hey, if I'm Matt Brown, I'm on the phone with Michael Jordan. I'm on the phone with Michael Jordan like ASAP, man. We got to figure out some type of NIL and shit.
Yeah, you gonna need
Michael Jordan himself,
baby.
Yeah.
I'm big bag. Mike gonna say.
Need some stock options.
You motherfucker play football?
Who the hell is this guy?
I got him
Mike gonna send them the meme we use. Fuck them kids.
Yeah, right. man. Nah. Where's my return on investment? Nah, I'm cool, bro. I ain't getting this rich by just paying players.
That's crazy when you think about it. I don't agree with it, but when we look at it from just a pure business perspective, it makes all the sense for May to take advantage of the opportunity. I do feel like if UNC tap into the right people, they could probably get some good NIL stuff. But like you said, if he could win a Heisman he could win a Heisman elsewhere, big NIL bag, national championship, going to be the first overall pick whenever he comes out. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's no losses going to a Georgia or Alabama.
Only gains.
Yeah, there's no negatives there. Even maybe I don't know how Michigan's QB situation looking, but whatever situation you would go in, yeah, it's up. Yeah, Mac, hey, get used to it, bro. You usually do pretty decent with quarterbacks. That's how it's gonna be, man.
You watching Hartman and them guys jump in the portal, looking for like greener pastures. I don't know if Hartman. There's some talk that saying Hartman may go pro.
I think that's just. I don't know. I think that's just different though, man. I don't know.
Yeah, because he'd be a grad transfer.
Yeah, like a grad transfer. This is like crazy. I don't know. It just feels a little different to me.
Free agency.
It does feel different.
Yeah. Free agency. I mean, at the same time, I
don't know if he's entertaining it, but if that's me, I just put me in Drake May's a seat for a second, and if Bama is flirting in my DMs, I'm gonna be like, hey man, I'm about to go play the Transformers. Avengers and shit.
They recruit my quarterback. I'll be like, who he talking about? Yeah, I was his quarterback. Ain't a quarterback. They recruit your other quarterback coach.
Damn, boy,
that's crazy.
Say hit him too.
Pickle.
That's crazy. Anyway, go Dogs. I'm about it.
All right, man. So it's some breaking news with FSU. Not breaking news right now, but today, Sam McCall entered the transfer portal. The writing kind of been on the wall with that one. Like I said, almost the last show, the previous show, just the energy he's been giving off is just a distant kid that's just not locked in regards to the situation. Just not bought in. I told you guys I want to say that
There's a picture on the timeline.
with the team
The
was
whole team
correct.
standing.
So
and
that
he's just by
game,
himself. Yeah.
that game specifically, a coach, a player, someone came to get him like 3 or 4 times throughout that game. Hey man, come this, that, another, come with the team. He'll find himself over there, and a few minutes later, he back isolated again. So pretty much it's been bad vibes, and just the energy he's been giving off has been negative for the last 3 or 4 weeks.
That's why Billy asked for his tape last year. Hey man, send me your tape, bro. I heard about you.
So I'm hearing that could possibly be going down the Corey Gables, man. But at the same time, that's
good fit.
What you hearing, Larry? But before we get that, I was gonna say wherever you go, bro, it's like you gonna have to play. Well, you're gonna have to compete. Ain't shit gonna be given to you. It's not gonna be given to you.
You to watch Miami play this year and say, I want to go down there and kick it. That's just red flag for me, my guy.
Well, no, because then he won't have to compete is what he probably looking at. If that's
the thing, he go to Miami, he gonna have to fucking compete.
He playing safety,
some
correct?
People don't think that.
He playing safety, correct?
What do he play? He's safety.
Yeah, he was a corner for us, and we switched him over to safety to kind of better suit his abilities, and that didn't really work out either.
And that's another thing I want to say. Miami.
And you guys know one of those practices all throughout the spring and some of the fall, and some of the stuff I was saying back then, he wasn't ready, getting beat here, getting beat there, show some little bit of flashes, but just needs time. And Mike them tried to
integrate.
They put the man on kick return.
Yeah, that shit look crazy.
But he was exactly. He wasn't effective on kick return. He was looking crazy back there, and we switched him out for Trey Benson. And Trey Benson first fucking kick return, you go to the damn house for a touchdown. So we tried to integrate him and to appease him and make him happy and get him some damn playing time. But the shit we did give him, he wasn't doing too much with that. So it's only so much you could do in a situation like that, man.
Yeah, I don't like it. Pass for me personally. I haven't heard, people been connecting that dot because I think him and Kamani's supposed to be tight. But I haven't heard like any real traction going on behind the scenes about him actually coming down. And then, I think Mario, he really is trying to bring about a culture change, and that just feels like a bad fit to me. I don't like, I said it before, I didn't like him leaving, y'all. I think his real opportunities would be next year. And for him to check out on his team while he's on that team, like
that's the crazy part. Like everybody on the fucking team is happy right now, bro. Everybody's on the team is happy right now, and the team is doing good. You
can't find any community in that, and that rings poorly for me. You look at Devontae Williams, right? 5-star guy.
Selfishness, man.
Right. He comes in. He played a lot of snaps for us originally. Gets suspended. Comes back the next season. New coach, and he ends up kind of relegated to third. He gets a little huffy and puffy. Goes on social media a little bit. Then he zipped his lip, got back out there, played the snaps he's supposed to play. And I knew he was going, speaking of transfer, he announced that he's in the transfer portal now. I think the way he handled that at the end of the day was a little bit better. He had a moment, but I think he snapped back. It was like, that's just not how I need to conduct myself.
Yeah, it's just the way you do the shit, man. And coaches pay attention to that shit. You don't think for a second these coaches not going to reach out to Mike or whoever, hey coach, what do you?
Yeah, they got to.
Just fit that situation. Right. All right, so.
Yeah, they're in the same fraternity, bro, and they're gonna. Regardless of what players say, they're gonna hit up those other staffs to figure out what was the relationship like and what was going on. But I thought Sam McCall was gonna be difficult after Trav went to Jacksonville State. I thought it was gonna be an uphill battle. I didn't think he would sign at that time, but he did. But
I remember that. Yeah.
All is well. Move forward. You know what I'm saying? Best of luck to Sam McCall. We'll see where he ends up at. Yeah, for sure.
Just our little 2 cents. Go ball. Go ball and prove everyone wrong.
I'll knock out these the recruiting tips and I'll pass it over to y'all. Jordan Hall, he visited the UF game. He was on campus, the defensive tackle out of Jacksonville. Said he loved the visit. Talked about possibly taking the midweek official visit to FSU in December. He was scheduled to be taking the official visit to Ohio State this past weekend, but I think Ohio State pretty much. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Ohio State moved forward and just said, "No, we're going to pass and just end this recruitment and move forward." He scheduled for an official visit to Georgia on December the 9th and Florida December the 2nd. And I really think it's probably going to come down to an FSU UF battle because I'll be honest with you, I think UGA is going to take a hard look at the film, like, nah, I'm going to probably pass as well and not move forward. Just me being completely honest, mid-season film, I wasn't impressed. Stuff didn't really jump out in regards to his film. Talking to some people who coach within the Jacksonville ranks, just playing against them, they weren't impressed. They were able to pretty much do some things on him. He just really didn't have an impact on the game. And when you have a blue chip defensive tackle that really don't really have an impact on the game on a high school level, that's kind of alarming to me. If he does end up committing to FSU, it'd be cool for a star, recruiting rankings and all that type of stuff. But I'm not going to be that too excited about it as far as this, that, and other. I think the kid has a lot of development to do, and whatever coach does get him, it's going to be a lot of work moving forward. I just think
I had them same thoughts for Will Norman for IMG. Regardless of the star ranking, I don't think there's a lot to be desired, like as opposed to defensive tackle, from the point of attack, get off, like overall, just you at IMG, like you're not getting a bunch of double teams. There's no domination. I just don't see it. I haven't looked at Jordan Hall's film like that. I haven't paid a close attention to like this season's film from him. So I have to go back and double back on that for sure.
Yeah, I just think once people start doing the hard look, which I think Ohio State did, and want to kind of pass on it, you could probably see Georgia move like that, move forward. I know he's supposed to be on UF campus this weekend. So if I think
we taking that boy, man.
I was about to say it's crunch time, man.
Yeah, I think y'all take him. I just know he was scheduled for the second. I ain't saying y'all to pass, so I think Florida will probably take him. I think it'll come down to FSU and I don't think we can either, be honest with you. I think it'll come down to FSU and UF. So we'll see if he does end up taking that visit to FSU.
It's gonna be interesting if Georgia and Ohio State back out like that, though. That is a sign as far as like what you were saying is his development, where he's at with him. What the top tier guys think of him is interesting.
Yeah, 100%. He commits December 16th. Brock Glenn, he was on campus for the game. He said it was good to meet the recruiting class and get the on-field atmosphere at FSU because his visit was over the summer. He hasn't been to an actual game, so that was pretty cool. Spent a lot of time with Hakeem Williams and Lucas Simmons. Speaking of Lucas Simmons, he had a question about his commitment because he visited Florida previously. Said, "No, I'm locked in." Said he possibly doubled back on an unofficial visit in December because he took his official visit over the summer. Hakeem Williams said he's locked in, but he did say he possibly could take an official visit to Texas A&M due to the simple fact that something he had scheduled with them previously, but the actual date isn't set in stone as of yet. To be honest with you, no. Yeah, I don't see him. I'm 100% sold on him, but I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening. And if I'm in them, like hell nah, Hakeem.
Yeah.
Because like I say, now you getting down to you gotta remember you gotta save some of these spots for these portal guys too.
Oh yeah,
for the officials.
Oh no, A&M got spots. Yeah, you talking about?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how their visits have looked though. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about
visits. Like everybody leaving the roster, they got spots.
Yeah, but right, no. But what I'm saying is, you only have X amount of official visits that you got to divvy up, and now we at the end. So you still got to worry about potential portal guys and high school guys at this point. So would I let him come on campus knowing he not coming? He's not coming. Not after.
You don't know, bro.
I don't know
this shit, man.
Yeah, you don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, this is the point.
Jimbo gonna know. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Jimbo gonna know is should I give him that damn official visit or not? He ain't no rookie.
Yeah,
Jimbo ain't wet behind the ears in this shit, bro. So if you take that visit, it ain't for funsies.
Yeah.
Speaking of portal,
I get that.
Speaking of portal, I thought this was really interesting in regards to the timing of everything. Transfer tight end Kyle Morlock, he was on unofficial visit for the Florida game. Tight end from Shorter University, 6'7", 245. Man, so this kid entered the portal on November the 22nd. And it's like, bro, it's been crazy. So West Virginia, Auburn, LSU, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Florida State, etc. offered him. We offered him, and then shortly after that, he scheduled a visit to the Florida game, which I think was really cool because just the timing and everything, right? It's the end of the season. No other school is going to be able to get him on campus for that type of atmosphere because all the home games are over. It's just pretty much bowl season, this, that, and the third. Long story short, he said he loved the visit, this, that, and another. Loved it so much they did schedule an official visit for the weekend of December the 9th. So we'll see how that plays out. I don't expect FSU to
piggyback that.
Yeah, I do know. I think his family. That's another thing too. I think his family is Gators.
Right. We haven't
Yeah,
offered
Kyle.
yet. We reached out. We're in contact with them, but we haven't offered yet. And I don't know why the hell not, because our tight end room is abysmal. We ain't got shit in this recruiting class. I don't know what they waiting on. Maybe they got
Yeah,
some
they
other shit
definitely
going
should
on in the
offer
portal.
because I'm hearing that him and his family are Gator fans.
They're big Gators.
Coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said we got to piggyback that week. He already in tally. We might as well go ahead and piggyback that so we can get a.
Yeah, December 9th is his official visit weekend date for us. So if y'all do offer that probably the weekend, I'll probably try to get them on if y'all do offer them, flip them, because this weekend it'll probably be too soon. But yeah, that's an interesting recruitment. I think especially with Cam McDonald leaving, that'll be a guy we definitely can bring it to the fold.
We ain't got to worry about nobody leaving. That boy, this shit. Ugh. Our tight end room is.
Nah, he's a Cam senior, so he got to go.
Yeah,
ours is too. That's why I think that's an important recruitment. Keyshawn Blackstock, this was an interesting one as well. 6'4", 6'5", 300-pounder guard. He's the number one JUCO lineman and number 6 overall JUCO. Number 6 JUCO player overall, 4-star recruit. Straightforward, man. He say he loves Atkins' approach in recruitment. He says he's a straightforward guy. He's not going to bullshit you. He scheduled an official visit for the weekend of December 16th. So that's one to watch out for, especially with us losing all ACC guard Dylan Gibbons and all third team all ACC Dimitri Emmanuel that transferred from Charlotte. Definitely good to have stack the guard room up, because I feel like we're gonna have to replace 2 starters there. Last one, Edwin Joseph, 3-star, 4-star, depending on what servers you're looking at. Cornerback out of Chaminade. Recruitment has been blowing up. Took 4 official visits so far: Penn State, Auburn, Louisville, and South Carolina. Word is he's supposed to be official visiting FSU December 16th. So we'll see how that plays out. And also, Chaminade will be not on campus. They'll be in Tallahassee next week for the state championship. State championships will be taking place next week, so we should be seeing Chaminade in the state championship up in Tallahassee. Just something to watch out for. It's on you, bro. What you got for recruiting? I know y'all got a big commitment.
Yeah, we flip 4-star defensive edge. Collins Akiempong.
My bad, bro. Real quick.
Go ahead. You go.
Yeah, Taylor hit us on the side because.
Oh yeah, the chat's not listening. Yeah, go ahead. You can go.
Yeah. Real quick. Shot the road. No, Nina. Larry, y'all about to make big three. Y'all about to make history. The first 5-8 team in the Big 3.
5-8.
Nah, because people was too much. Y'all going to a bowl game, accepting a bowl game, and and losing. Shout out to Reggie B. And shout out to Reggie B for the customized donation. Donated $5.61. 561. What inside info on the BCU coaching search, CJ? Silk will add another. Silk will add another CB. Silk will add another CB. Hurt the Gators' chances with Charles Lester III. Reg, I'm gonna answer that. Silk got to answer that. Charles Lester, no, bro. Cancel that right now. Cancel Christmas. He gonna be an FSU no. So no matter how many corners y'all take this cycle, don't worry about Charles Lester. But in regards to Cookman, it's crazy you mentioned. I heard a couple names, and I heard this before the actual firing happened for Terry Sims. Just to keep you guys updated, Bethune-Cookman did fire Terry Sims, the head football coach. Yeah, man, I kind of hated because he was a safety coach when I was there. He a guy I know. He was pretty much he saw the process through in regards to us winning and became a head coach after that fact. So pretty personal for me, but it is what it is in regards to, you got to produce on the field. But yeah, I've been hearing that this is a crazy name. I heard this before the actual firing went down. Kevin Sumlin could be a name to watch out for the Bethune-Cookman head coaching job.
I like that for Bethune. I ain't gonna lie to you, Kevin Sumlin. As long as he off the sauce, allegedly.
Yeah. He off for it, baby. He off for it.
Allegedly.
Damn, bro. I ain't even know that about him.
Yeah.
And he got that look.
Yeah. That drunk uncle look.
Yeah, he definitely got the drunkle look about him. I get him
for sure.
I got to introduce my boy to Bethune Grill if he do touchdown. And this was an interesting name as well, Raymond Woody. Raymond Woody is the name that they're looking at. If you guys didn't know, Raymond Woody, he's a former Bethune-Cookman player. He was an All-American for Bethune-Cookman when he played for us. He was, of course, you've been following Willie Taggart around in regards to being a linebacker coach. He was the best recruit on Willie Taggart's staff. One thing Raymond can do. He can recruit. As far as the development and stuff, that remains to be seen. So his staff had to be pretty good, in place around him as far as, development and game plan and things like that. So Raymond Woody and Kevin Sumlin are two names that I've heard. So we'll see how it plays out.
You been on money so far, man. We're gonna talk Deion in a little bit, so you might got some shit going. We'll see.
Yeah, shout out to Prime, man. That's gonna be real dope if it do play out. But yeah, go ahead, Larry. What you got?
Back to it. Samson Okunlola. No, wrong African. My bad. Collins Kiopong. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit.
All right, you getting y'all pulling that one off too, huh?
The word on the streets, man. We'll see. But they still feel confident there. 4-star out of California, defensive end, 6'7", 254. Flip from Michigan. If y'all recall, when he was coming down to the end of his recruitment, he pushed it back. I think he was kind of toiling between Michigan and Miami. He ultimately ended up picking Michigan at that time, and I said at that time that he was like my favorite, most intriguing recruit as far as just the upside. He's a basketball player. Like I said, he's already 240, 250 at 6'7", like an 81-inch wingspan. So he's just a guy that he's kind of like a creative player type dude. So I was excited for him early on as an opportunity to get that kid on campus. So it was good to see the staff kept working him. He said that Miami was the only school that was the school that recruited him the hardest. I guess after his commitment. So just continuously working the back channels on that and working their magic with that. I am happy with that get. Still raw. I don't look for him to be an immediate impact guy per se. He's got the size you want already, but he's gonna have to work on his technique. He's gonna have to fine tune his technique a lot. And he had to miss 2 years of football because he was in Cali and the whole COVID situation. So that threw him off schedule somewhat as well. But I do think he has a lot of upside. So a guy I'm looking forward to seeing what he turns into. And then one that I'm kind of hearing there's a lot of traction with Joshua Horton. He's a defensive lineman out of Fairborn, Georgia. Three-star kid. Interior guy, 6'4", 285. He is a UNC commit currently. But there's a lot of expectation that he is going to end up flipping to Miami. Maybe sometime today as we're recording, or by the time you guys hear this on Thursday, but I wouldn't expect it to go out on much longer than more than a few more days. So that'd be a good get, big body guy. I did go back and watch once I heard more traction on him. I was able to go look at some of his huddle. He moves really well for a guy that size, wears his weight well. So I think he could be a good addition to the interior line. And a little bit more on attrition. I did forget to mention Jalen Harrell and Keyshawn Washington last time. Those are two more guys that entered the portal. I already spoke on Devontae, and of course Tyreek is going to the draft. And then once you get outside of that, it's just these guys are trying to work on flips. It's it's not a whole lot of guys names that are on the boards right now that aren't committed somewhere right now. Like your Michael Mays, who's committed to Wake Forest. Because like the whole Andy Jean train is dead. He's locked in with the Gators, so that's it's a dead end. Xavier McLeod, interior defensive lineman from he's currently committed to South Carolina. Another name to know. Still working Stanquan Clark, Louisville commit right now at linebacker. If we're able to get him, I think that would put our linebacker class at like 4. So, goes to show you how much they feel like they've got to improve that room as well. And a newer name that's kind of popped on the scene is Kyron Jones. He's projected. He's an athlete, I think, but he's projected as a running back. But I am hearing Georgia's getting involved with him as well. So obviously that's going to always be a tough battle. We beat them before, but I wouldn't necessarily bank on it. Conrad Hussey's another name. We need to. We definitely this class definitely lacking at safety in this cycle. He's committed to Penn State right now. So guys on the trail. Obviously, we're not bowling, so you'll see. They're working that and looking inside the portal as well. Definitely, I know for sure wide receiver is a position that's piqued their interest for sure in the portal as of right now. So keep an eye out just to see how and that's kind of brought me to my point of how to work these numbers at this point. We were able to get let's say damn, what's kid name? He's hooping a little bit. Kobe. Damn, why am I blanking on cuz name right now?
The receiver.
Yeah. Young? Is he young?
Yeah.
Young, yeah. Sorry about that, bro. He came without a visit. So, some of these guys, depending on, if maybe you could work South Florida ties, or if they're coming from like, some of these smaller schools, they ain't gonna take a lot to wow them guys. Listen, man, y'all feed me 3 times a day, I'm up out of here. An opportunity to play. So they're definitely trying to improve some in the wide receiver room. Not that I honestly think all in all the wide receivers played well, just not enough explosion there. So I expect to see, even though we haven't seen it just yet, I expect to see some more attrition out of the wide receiver room as well.
You guys gonna need some skilled players at the running back and at the receiver position to come in. I know you guys got a couple, but not no real guys that make a difference. I would say that's committed right now.
Yeah.
Well, I know you guys still trying to get Jakeem Jackson. There's an article that came out from Kane's Insider that you guys are still trying to flip him and money's in his ear.
Yeah.
I don't foresee that happening, but I know that's a thing that's out there. And I know me in Miami and Florida also have the Henry Parrish battle that's going to come down to the scratch. 4-star running back out of American Heritage. How you feel about both?
Fletcher.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Why did I say Henry Parrish?
I don't know. I was like, really? I was like, when we was battling for that? Yeah,
Mark Fletcher.
and then
Mark Fletcher's his name.
Yeah, Mark Fletcher, and the another guy that's on y'all commitment list as well. Sharif Denson.
Yeah, Sharif Denson ain't going nowhere.
That's not one. Yeah, I'm about to say I know that's one they've been supposedly working as well. Haven't been hearing as much traction with that situation.
Yeah, all those guys are also being, just for Gator fans, like Sharif Denson and Jakeem Jackson, like, but Bama are still recruiting both of those guys as well. They still Georgia hitting those guys up. It's Miami. They hot commodity. We got some killers. That's what you need to know. We got some killers.
Did Jakeem ever commit to Georgia?
No.
I remember him linked to Georgia. Okay, he never committed. Okay, I think early on in his process, he was linked to Georgia. Maybe they thought he was lean there. Both situations, I think that the Fletcher situation plays better for us the longer it draws out a little bit more. When he first decommitted, I was thinking probably UF early, but with a little time to work on that recruitment a little bit longer, I like us to be able to secure his signature. Jakeem, we'll see if the homie connect and Mario Connect could work, but I wouldn't call myself confident on that one. I'm fairly confident in Fletcher. If you gave me like out of 1 out of 10, I give it a 6.
I'm about the same. I'm about at a 6. I know it'll mean more to Miami right now than us. You running back on campus is just a crazy situation. You don't have one committed. We have Trey Young Webb committed. But I'm hearing some good things. Him and Trey Young Webb have a relationship. I know I thought it was Miami at first. I'm just hearing some things behind the scene that makes me put it at about a 6. We'll see what's up. Miami could get to a point where they desperate at running back and overpay for something because it is NIL. But right now I feel good where we at with Mark Fletcher. we'll see how it all play out. The way we run the ball, I think he loves everything he's seeing from a production level. Our offensive line blocking, scheme. There's one thing when it's NIL money, and then it's long-term money, right? If we can make it somewhat close, but then the NIL money, I think he sees a better future at Florida as far as the run scheme and the production he's seeing for those guys right now. It's not just a dream; you can actually see some work. We'll see where we're at with it, though. I know that's what our staff is selling.
Yeah. It's all crazy till it ain't. But I understand. Yeah, y'all working pretty well with the two guys, so I can see the appeal in that as well. And then we was down Citizen too, so get him back next year. Hopefully he's the same guy that
if he is, he's legit. I like
Yeah.
Javonte Citizen. He's a legit running back. We'll see how he is post injury.
Yeah. Hopefully he rehabs all the way back to the guy that we were hoping to see. But yeah, let's see the Fletcher situation. I'd like to get him there. Damari Brown's another guy out of American Heritage that I still feel pretty good on as well. But they're still putting some more feelers out there. Just offered Ohio State commit at corner, so they're not obviously deciding that it's a done deal and game over. We're just gonna go ahead and ride out what we got. So we're gonna continue to work the wire and put yourself. I think what I like a lot about this staff is the plan Bs are a lot better. We're not getting down to plan Bs. I'm like, now we just taking a body and hoping for the best down the stretch. I think these plan Bs are a hell of a lot better, and they're just going to end up improving the roster tremendously. That's my dream, at least. See if it comes to reality. Just got over there in Gainesville.
Oh, a lot of vibrations. We kicking it.
All right.
We had a transfer, another transfer announced. Who we had leave? Oh, my man. I gotta take this phone call too, but bad timing, Nick. Maybe some more news I got here in a little minute, but I can't pick up this call right now. My man. I'm sorry, bro. Let me get to my list. Might be some shit. Avery Helm entered the transfer portal. That put us at where we at? Avery Helm, Kamari Wilcoxon, Josh Braun, Trent Whittemore, however you want to pronounce it, tomato, D1 Black, Griffith McDowell, Nick Elkness, and Marco Ortiz. Hey, shout out to Marco Ortiz, man. Now Ruiz could get him the NIL deal. They can make that long snapper thing happen. Now that he's in the portal.
So he in the portal?
Yeah, he in the portal. He out of here. Avery Helm, a guy that didn't. I heard that the relationship between him and Corey Raymond was a little iffy. I don't know if they was feeling each other this year. I think he's a talented kid, a little undersized for the SEC. He could probably go somewhere else. Big 12. He's from Texas. He's a track kid, very athletic. I think he's capable at the cornerback position, but like size-wise, it's just a lot to be desired as far as like run support and stuff like that. But just didn't work out at UF. Entered the portal. I expect more, man. I don't expect this to be. We've had quite a few. I don't expect it to slow down no time soon. I think both we got two running backs that are older guys that got passed by younger guys, true freshmen and a sophomore. So I think Lorenzo Lingard and Naquan Wright hit the portal. Jamarcus Weston, the receiver out of Clewiston, Florida, I think he hits the portal. This is my guess. Guys I got on portal watch list.
Portal watch.
Yeah. Jaden Hill, Corey Collier, the Pouncey brothers, Marcus Burke. These are iffy. I'm going to get into my iffy range because I just want to, got to get the numbers up. So I'm going to say Richard Garage. He could go pro or he could transfer. I just know there's like everything ain't smooth with him and just hearing some things. So
he started though, right?
He's a starter in the trenches,
okay.
Offensive line. Okay. He hasn't had the greatest year, but I think his upside is very high for NFL. I think he's a guy that could get drafted late but have a long ass career as offensive lineman in the NFL. I put Chief Borders on that list. They ain't even iffy. I just don't see a lot of like. All right, I don't want to get my full take off on him. Jordan Young, I think Jordan Young is gonna leave just because I think he can play. I think Jordan Young could possibly get a shot at NFL. We'll see where he goes. He's a defensive back. I like the way he's looked whenever I seen him in limited time. I think he could go to a smaller level and play. I think he has good film out there too. We'll see if he gets looked at. Lloyd Summerall is another guy I put on that list. And that's where I'm at with the Portal watch list.
Lord.
Defense end,
right?
Yeah, defense end out of Lakeland.
For sure.
I remember him. And
I don't know where we at Lakeland wise, man. Like that Lakeland, we got a lot. I don't know if it's been panning out.
Yeah.
That's
crazy. A long little drought for Lakeland right now, man.
That's funny when the pipeline turn the spigot off a little bit. Then they ain't been panning out like you wish you would. Yeah, I do remember. I remember that name. Huh? That happens. Everybody ain't gonna be a hit.
No, I don't think Lord got some snaps towards the end of the season. He showed like that he can play a little bit, but
he
I don't know.
He played in the Florida State game, right?
For sure. Yeah, yeah, he played. We'll see. I think the numbers point for him like to want to come back, but if you're trying to get snaps to get to the league, I don't think he's starting next year. So like, what do? You feel me? On some recruiting stuff, we talked Mark Fletcher a little bit. We also talked Jakeem. I think Jakeem sticks. I don't foresee if he does, it won't be to Miami. I think there's some other opportunities that. But all from my side, I'm hearing that he's locked in. Same thing with Sharif Denson. Them guys don't have any visits or anything set up like that. They vibing and they all locked in. Most of these guys are early signees too. I think 18 of our commits right now are early signees, so we should lock these guys in early. There's some
early enrollees.
Early enrollees. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
But there's some smoke about maybe possibly Eugene Wilson looking around, and I know there's some huge. I think Eugene Wilson is a 5-star talent, just explosive, probably the most explosive receiver we're gonna get since like Percy Harvin. And that's probably a deep ass take, but I think the moment he get on campus, everybody gonna see what it is. Track speed guy, but got all the football intangibles that you need and want. Wish he wasn't as injured early in the season. I think he would have got that 5-star status, but overall, I still think he's a top 50 type talent, bro. But he's locked in. He's going to be signing early. Kavion Keys, linebacker, is a big need for us. A kid out of Richmond, Virginia. He's currently committed to North Carolina. We tried to get him in for Friday Night Lights, didn't make it in. He's a linebacker, big position of need. Keep an eye out for him. We're trying to set a visit for him to get on campus. Another running back, too. Shout out to On 3 and the guys, Corey Bender over there. They reached out to Cedric Baxter, 4-star running back out of Orlando, Florida. They reached out to him to see what his winter looks like. Is he locked into Texas? He's visited Florida State a few times. They asked him, was a visit to Florida possible? And he said, yeah, definitely a possibility. But he's just finished his season. He's trying to figure things out. I don't think Cedric Baxter, I've been saying this for a while, I don't think he's locked into Texas at all. I think he wants to be closer to home. Right now, Florida State is trending as far as how many visits they had back to back to back. That's just a good sign for them. But if we could get him on campus, I would love to get in that recruitment as well. I think we need 3 backs and not just 2. What do we have coming back? Not a whole lot. I think we're going to have 2 running backs transfer. We'll have 2 on campus and 1 committed. And that ain't enough. You feel me? So I think we need 3 backs, whether it's 3 all in the recruiting trail, or you mix and match with the portal as well. I don't know, but we need 3 backs.
Y'all got room for CJ?
Yeah, they got room for Cedric. Everybody got room for Cedric Baxter.
Right,
no, not said. Lorenzo.
Oh no, we ain't gonna do the big 3 rounds.
I want him to be the first player. Would he be the first player? We gotta look that up. To play for all 3 schools.
Play for all 3.
If he did it, because I don't think there was no other way to be able to pull that off.
I know Randy Shannon coached it all.
Coach all of them and UCF.
Yeah, I don't know about. That's a good question, but nah, this seat's taken. We got.
Come on, man. He's a good guy. He's a good kid.
We got no good guys.
I think Zoe's gonna be all right. I think Zoe's gonna make it to the league too, man. He's just unfortunate he ran into 2 killers that we got in our backfield right now, and it happened in Acorn as well. Shout out to the South Florida boys, but we just had 2 boys from Louisiana that are real are real killers, man. That's
Oh,
what
from
it
like
is.
Jacksonville, ain't it?
Huh?
I think so. I think he's from the Jacksonville area.
Who?
Lorenzo Lingard.
No, Zoe from Gainesville area, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know one down south. But anyways, I still think y'all should take him, man, just for the aesthetics.
We ain't got no room.
That'd be
Because
the first guy.
I don't expect us losing the backs as well.
Y'all need to call him back. Are you trying to give him to Florida State?
Nah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. That ain't as fun.
You trying to give him to somebody when you need him. That's what shit.
I gave him away the first time. I said,
No,
y'all
you
be
give him
blessed.
away. Y'all could have used him this year with that shit y'all got on there.
I personally was not heartbroken. I wish the brother the best, like I do
You
every
was heartbroken out there at 5 and 7. That shitty run game y'all ran out this year. Y'all could have used Zoe. That's facts, bro.
We could have used an O-line,
Always
but we could have used somebody to block. I don't care who you put
And the
back
running
there.
backs ain't about
Barry
that.
Sanders the only person that could have ran behind that
Y'all
shit.
ain't got Barry Sanders back there. Y'all got some mid. Y'all got
Taylor just chatted in my ear. He said Lingard is from Orange City. Yeah, Orange City. I have no fucking clue what Orange City is.
That's close to Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. What the fuck is an Orange City? Anyway, moving along. I'm just trying to get the man all the jerseys.
Yeah, close to Duval. My bad. Central Florida.
A little bit in between, huh?
Yeah, Central Florida area.
Benson is going pro, right?
No, well, it's not announced yet. I think he's going to come back. He hasn't decided yet, but I think he ended up coming back.
Get your ass up out of here, bro.
I think next year, because this is his very short sophomore year. Yeah, because one year.
Sounds scared, bro.
Yeah, because he won him out of it. That's what it is.
Said that shit, yeah.
Oh, nah.
He got hurt at Oregon. He got hurt at Oregon, red shirted, then played sparingly. So he got this is red shirt sophomore. I think this should be the last year.
Oh, I thought he was older too. Yeah, no, that was
no. One thing Mike did last year, he brought in guys portal wise that got multiple years available.
Okay.
Like Verse, I think he got 2 more left, but shit, he probably going this year. We'll
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to that brother. He'll be walking across that stage shaking hands. So,
DJ Lagway decision is coming up as well. He took a trip to the West Coast. There's a lot of USC smoke, but I still feel good on DJ Lagway. I know Lincoln Riley's hot right now. He's probably got a Heisman candidate on the West Coast cooking and all of that. There's a lot to play into DJ Lagway's decision. If you don't know who he is, 4-star quarterback out of Texas. Throughout the season, it seemed to be a Clemson, Florida battle. Clemson started to fade. Jimbo had the season he had. He was in that mix as well. Then it just seemed like a Florida slam dunk, and now we have a little drama involved with USC. I like where we at with it. He's a baseball kid. We have an elite baseball program. I like where we stand with it. We'll see how it all plays out with the quarterback, but he decides December 7th. Before this whole trip to USC, there was some smoke about him possibly he wanting to commit the same night that Rashada committed. A lot of smoke around that. So we'll see where we at with it. I don't think it'll be a lot of games and horseplay. I think that family's straightforward with how they operate, so it won't be a whole lot of hat tricks and stuff like that. Quarterbacks just move a little different.
Right.
No doubt.
Real quick, a super chat from.
That's what I was about to.
You got
it. Super chat from the homie D-Rob. He said, "Good afternoon, fellas. Sources told me CJ is being considered for the Bethune job. More to follow. Great show, y'all boys thrive." You gonna take it, C?
Yeah, you gotta take it.
Yeah, damn right, baby. We bring it back.
Yeah, bro.
He stopped for a second. I think.
You know, most people don't want to burn it till it's official. You go deny it until it's actually out.
Yeah, it was really real. Until the paperwork dry.
Right now, I have a hose at the roll up.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now, yeah. This very second.
I'm focused on this show and getting through this one and returning next week. Okay,
right.
I won't be fielding any more questions concerning that.
Yeah, right.
Is there any questions concerning the show?
Right.
Or the docket.
Yeah. Coach talk.
While we talking about that real quick, let's talk a little coach shit, man. I gotta do another ad read though, but I want to talk some coach. What do you think about The FAU job came available. FAU fired Willie Taggart. Shout out to Willie, man. You know, it's been a good run. The finesse guy, as Larry called him.
My
He
boy,
doubled down on the
2
bag.
universities.
Yeah, 2 buyouts, man. You get that, like, life comes like with blessings sometimes, and the blessings that Willie Taggart have received is just top tier. And I wish I could have that type of fortune in my future. You feel me?
bro, I just see him and Plies on the beach right now, just doing the little ran off.
Ran off
Damn,
a little
man.
bit.
Yeah, that's his
What do you
dog
think
too.
about? What do you think about Manny Diaz for the FAU job? I like that for him, man.
That's the name.
Huh?
I think Manny killed though.
I think Manny killed it a little bit, bro. It might be a
I
nice
mean,
bag for him.
Manny definitely, I think, deserves a second chance.
Hell yeah.
I mean, if I'm him, I don't know if FAU cannot pay him though.
You
Tell me, I don't know what they pay their guys. I don't know
Palm
what they pay
Beach,
their
baby. It's
coaches.
561. Don't fuck with us like that,
He got a
cuz.
little money.
They cheap.
What are you talking about?
That
It's
ain't
bogus,
already
baby.
got.
Nah,
Ain't
nah,
right.
look who they had. They've been spending for their level of football. They had Lane Kiffin, Willie Taggart. They dropping them
That's
duffel
true.
down there.
Yeah, you're
What
right.
you
I
talking
forgot
about,
about
Larry?
Lane too.
It's Palm Beach County, man. Don't talk reckless about my county, man.
Y'all trying to start beef with me and counties and shit, man. I ain't gonna be able to go nowhere in the U.S.
Yeah.
You heard what he said about us now?
That would be interesting though. It'd be fun to see how it plays out with the FAU job because we talk about
Take a
other
step back,
jobs.
take a step forward.
Yeah, we talk about other job opportunities within the state.
That's
and
a good
rightfully
job.
So, yeah, but FAU is a damn good job. Like you could do some damage there for sure.
That's a beautiful stadium. I mean, look what Lane Kiffin did at that job. He leveled himself back up. He bounced back
11
down.
win. Willie came into 11 win situation now.
Yeah, and just
He told
muddied
me
it up.
I got a plan.
If you haven't
about
been
to
to the
retire.
FAU stadium too, FAU stadium fly. It ain't the biggest stadium, but they got like a little party section. It's real conducive to like a good ass
Vibes.
time.
A college
yeah,
atmosphere,
vibes.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. They invested down there, Larry. We talking crazy about Palm Beach, bro. We spend a little money on football. I like Manny Diaz for that job. We'll see how it all plays out. Trying to get my CJ on with this Deion shit.
No, that's real though. I like it. That's a really good take. And I think
Ain't mad at that
FAU
one.
is an opportunity.
I ain't mad at him. Best of luck to Manny, man.
Before we get into this coach talk, this national talk, one time for MVPsports.ag. Visit these folks. All my gambling people out there, if you listening to the show, you cannot beat this deal. All you got to do is use coupon code ROLLUP. You're going to get 100% deposit match every deposit. Not just your first deposit, but every single deposit. They got competitive lines that compete with national websites and gambling places. MVPsports.ag. Use coupon code ROLLUP. 100% deposit match. You can't beat that, man. It's gambling season. Everybody, the playoffs is here.
sir.
The lines is beautiful.
Right, perfect timing, man. It's time to get
Perfect
that
You
time.
money.
good at this. You so good at this.
100%.
Time to get rich, baby.
Everybody
time to
that's
get
doing
rich.
our shit, everybody that's doing our one little joint, them guys are betting against the spread good. They need to use this.
And that's
coupon.
another thing. We got before we get into the actual national talk, let's do
Yeah, let's talk that. Let's do that.
Announce
do
the
pick to
winner?
the champ.
It's
Nah,
done,
we,
right?
I'm just gonna carry it through championship and the bowl. So y'all want
we're going bowl season, man. You talking about?
Yeah.
We're doing bowl season too?
A little bit. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's do
I
New
don't think
Year's
we did
6
that last
bowls.
year. That's why. No, I'm good.
Let's do. We'll include just New Year's 6 bowls and national championship
Okay.
shit on one.
No,
ballot.
I just couldn't remember. I didn't remember if we went quite that far.
I'm out of it, so I can't win. But I want to give everybody the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, a cash in.
Let's see.
Yeah, what is it looking like? I ain't looking after this week.
The leaderboard right now. We'll do top 10 again. All right.
Let's do it.
10 is Ron from Duval. Number 8 is CJ and Lockboy tied up. At 6, Crypto and Dope Boy 0817 are tied. For third, we've got a 3-way tie. Ryan Day, SRW 32, and Gator Gurry. Number 2 is Decode, and number 1 is Harlan.
Harlan fucking cooking on this bitch. Ryan Day, that's his partner.
Man, I'm feeling
around the top.
I'm 21.
Shout out to
man.
Crypto too, man. A lot of Gators at the top.
I'm grown as hell. I'm number 21 right now. 21. No ID.
21.
Man, listen.
Shout out to our highlight video, man. That and Lion using that song.
Let's see. We got the. Let me see. We got the.
You want me to do it? I got it. If you ain't,
Yeah, I got him. I got him ready. My bad. Alrighty. Let's see. So we actually got we got the Pac-12 championship game. That one's gonna be on Friday. So y'all ain't doing nothing Friday. Make sure you tune in. It is.
I can't wait to watch that.
Probably watch it. That's Friday. It's pretty. USC #4 USC. Favored by 3.5 against Utah. USC is at home.
I'm gonna be at Art Basel.
yeah, give me SC.
SC.
I'm gonna go with Utah for the upset.
What's the spread?
3.5. 3.5.
Give me the veteran quarterback. I'm gonna go with Larry in on this. Give me the veteran quarterback and the Utah shit. Utah been chugging along, ain't it? I know we split their shit early, but they've been chugging along. They made it to the Pac-12.
Yeah, they usually, interesting team typically. There's nothing else.
Give me Utah there. I like
really well
Larry
coached team. I'm surprised that coach hadn't been plucked away yet.
He's trying to get plucked away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
all right. Where you at?
He's straight. Maybe he
On the stress of this SEC shit. It's cool breeze in Utah, man. Like they're ceiling right here.
I wouldn't go to Vanity, but if let's say
stress out
here, call it right now. Auburn, you would have took Auburn if you was him.
Nah, man, too much stress in the South. Like football, they really love this shit. In Utah, they don't give like it ain't that serious, bro. He's got a great job and a happy situation, dog. There's no way if I got a Utah job right now, I'm taking on Auburn. I have to take on Georgia, Alabama right now to be a coach in the South. The rest of this shit is stress.
All right,
yeah, that's sweet in the Pac-12. You're in the Pac. You're in the Pac-12. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm just surprised that they've been like at least on the front end. Maybe it's been happening in the back channel. I hadn't heard.
He shut that shit down. Kyle Whittingham. I know he's been coming up in like his name has came up a few times in our coaching searches over the years, and now 3 or 4 since Urban Meyer. Okay, you got to keep in mind like that's Utah, so it's tied to Urban.
Right,
all those guys. So no, I think Kyle's chilling. I think he loved that situation. Not a lot of stress. Weed's legal. He's in Utah, so weed is not legal.
Yeah, right. You take your ass to jail out there. You suffer real.
Actually, yeah, if it's Mormon country, I get the fuck up out of there. I revisit that. I get the hell up out of Utah if that was me. But I can see why he like it there.
All right, let's see. We got Big 12, #3 TCU. They're the home team. They are favored by 2.5 against Kansas State.
Give me TCU.
Give me TCU.
Did they play already this year?
This is a championship game though.
Yeah, but they did play, right?
I think they did. Give me TCU. They locked in trying to make it to the playoffs.
Gotcha. I'm
at TCU.
We'll go Kansas State.
Playing spoiler.
Yeah.
I
like it getting weird down to the very end. This final stretch. Yeah. All right, we got #1 UGA at home. Or they'll be the home team. Is they are favored by 17.5 against #11 LSU.
Fuck it, give me LSU, man.
I like LSU for the cover.
Yeah, they ain't winning.
LSU for the cover. UGA let me down last week on the spread, but I think they bounced back this week. Cover spread. I'm gonna take UGA to cover that 18. Alrighty. What conference is this? Conference America. Tulane and UCF. What's that?
Yeah, America.
All right. Number 18. I love this logo, dog. They're at home.
The green wavy.
Versus number 22 UCF.
How the fuck you become a knight in Florida? That's why y'all can't like enter like big boy football. Y'all ain't got a
none of that shit makes sense. Yeah,
Florida logo. The fuck is a knight in Florida? You're down there a Klan member if you're a knight in Florida.
All right. Yeah. Pretty much, right?
Wow. What a connection.
I was just saying, bro. What the fuck is a knight in Florida?
You call themselves knights. You right.
All right, whatever.
I can't see with this fucking shit on.
Fine. You know what?
You asked me and the other mine for nothing. Oh, what a classic movie, bro.
Fucking
Oh,
Never
my
seen the
God.
Django.
Criticize.
It's so funny because that's how
That's
shit be
so
for
funny,
real.
Yeah,
Motherfucker. He was criticized, man.
That's me and mine for nothing.
They taking on UCF. They're favored by 3.5.
Yeah, give me the Knights.
Yeah, give me the night.
I'm rolling with the wave again, man. One more week for the wave, man. And this goofy ass logo here. All right. Damn, this is a piss poor game. Now this is one you probably can definitely skip. You got the Big Ten, number 2 Michigan at home, favored by 16.5 versus.
Oh yeah, big skip, Michigan.
Yeah,
I'm watch that one.
Michigan,
no
man.
sir. Nah, I flip and see the score here and there, but I'm gonna be turning.
Big Ten championship game was last week.
Hey, on some
Pretty
points
much.
already here quick. I wouldn't mind. I know we talked about Sam Hartman. I wouldn't mind McNamara. He jumped into the portal
yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
So
pretty-
I know
yeah,
we're
yeah.
looking for a portal quarterback. We should be. I wouldn't mind.
I think
Cade
some people
McNamara.
are trying to tie him to Miami, dude. I guess due to the fact of the relationship with
Gaddis.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah, first thing he said he want to go to a program that showing they can win, man. So I know he out there.
He had one.
No, but he riding the bench at what?
Win and play.
Oh, okay. You gotta be specific.
Yeah.
You gotta be specific in your prayers. You know what I'm saying? You
Sure,
ask
you
for
definitely
that.
got to.
That's what you got now. You sitting right
Very
there.
specific, not just winning, it's on the play too.
That's what the good book teach, man. You gotta be specific.
God, this ain't what I asked for.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. All right, and final one up in Charlotte. We got number 10 Clemson, and they are favored by 7.5. They'll be considered away for this game, but it is in Charlotte, and versus number 24 UNC. They're favored by 7.5.
Give me
They
UNC.
favored by, yeah, give me UNC cover. That's crazy. They think they covered 24 points. Like Drake May ain't no killer over there.
No, 7.5.
Oh, 7. I thought you said 24 or some shit. 7.5?
No. UNC's number 24. My bad. Yeah. They are ranked number 24.
Okay,
So 7.5 point game.
7.5 point. Okay. Yeah. Still give me Drake May, man. I like Drizzy.
And also, man, that's gonna be a dope ass environment too. Being in Charlotte.
You heading to Charlotte? I know that's your shit.
Man, I was thinking about it, bro. I'm gonna sit it out this week. I'm gonna sit it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take UNC.
The kids been begging for it though.
Yeah, I seen you
Oh,
put
they
a
ready-
tweet
they
out
ready
there
to go
about that
back?
shit.
They know y'all not playing.
Yeah, but Clemson. Well, of course, I got my brother up at Clemson, and they pretty much just want to go get up to my nephew. That's all.
They said they know y'all not playing.
Yeah, the motherfucker. They know they're not. They definitely know we're not playing.
Hey, they had a good year though. This is a good year for them, man.
That's a hell of a time to pull up and tell them, hey, we ain't in this one.
Motherfucker be pissed off, man. Be heartbroken.
What kind of players you on, Pops?
Right. For real.
All right, yeah, that's all. That's all the picks for this week, man.
Yeah,
All the games are aligned.
coaching talk.
Yeah, let's talk a little coaching shit, man. First, let's talk Deion. We got to talk Deion. We've been talking this before it got cool, right? We've been following Prime the entire season, kind of talking like when is a good time for him to exit. CJ came over with a great take while we was out there at Tampa. Was like, man, this won't be a bad job for Prime. And then we had the conversation on the pod about it. So we've been following this thing a little bit along the way. Where y'all at with it? Right now they're saying, I mean, we're hearing behind the scene that this shit going to USF. That's what we hearing. Like this shit's Florida boy coming back home to coach some shit. That's what we hearing. What y'all feel? What's y'all overall take on the situation?
No, I think it'd be a dope situation for him because looking at the offers, because we're hearing the Cincinnati, Colorado, and USF. But just looking at the landscape of those offers, I feel like USF is the hell no.
Great weed, but
bro, like, and I was telling somebody else, man. Nah, bro. Mel fucking won 5 games, and that shit levied him into a big ass job. Like 5 games was a fucking amazing damn job for them boys. Like that.
You can flip it quick, man. The glory days of Boulder are way gone.
They haven't won more than 7. They won more than 7 games twice in the last 18 years. Like it's bad in damn Colorado as far as how
really
far they've fallen.
Ground.
Yeah, you got to think about it because they used to tap into Texas back in those Big 12 days. We don't have the Big 12 logo to kind of carry them now. So now their typical recruiting region would be the West Coast. But shit, West Coast, you got Oregon, you got USC, UCLA.
Right.
Like you ain't. So what's
Mel's out there
be
cooking. Mel got Kyer to take and Abe to go out there to Colorado.
Yeah, for
What
the
the hell
visit. Yeah, I
the
remember
boys
that
going out
visit.
there for that shit for?
Yeah, I remember
It's
that.
probably a
visit.
dope city to live in, Boulder.
No, people say the cost of living is expensive, which is hard to draw coaches. But yeah, Boulder is a dope city, vibes and all that type of stuff. I think Colorado got a pretty nice facility as well. Like it's money within the program, but it's just a hard ass flip. I think
It's a hard
USF
rebuild,
Yeah, USF is an E. It'll be a lot easier to flip. You get some of them guys to come down to Tampa. I'm pretty sure you could compete in American off rip, and also just recruiting on the annual basis. Deion's going to get guys. You know, a lot of the guys we see go kill at Wake Forest, any other these P5 schools, just Cincinnati. You know, teams like that in regards to leaving the state and going to Florida. They're going right to South Florida, right? Why go to damn? Why would I go to the Boston College, like Zay Flowers, for instance? Why the fuck would I go to damn Boston College and things like that when I could take my ass 3 to 4 hours of the road and play for damn prime time in Tampa? And also, I feel like I said this on the previous pod, like in regards to us, I think on an annual basis, it'd be a recruit that's considering Florida State, Miami, and Deion end up plucking them just off the simple fact, you know, off the surface recruit and being, you know, having the Florida ties. USF is in the process of renovating everything, getting a new locker room, new facility, on-campus stadium. It's a lot of positive energy in regards to USF. It just makes sense, right? Tampa, Florida. He's from Fort Myers, couple hours down the road. We know from a PR standpoint, he's going to put butts in the seats, which is something they've been struggling with the last couple of years. So just from a PR standpoint, Deion himself is going to bring butts in the seats, winning. I feel like everything lines up for them. And if they do announce Deion Sanders, which I think they probably will end up announcing, I think he's going to get the job. A lot of those kids that entered the portal from South Florida probably end up staying, like Jimmy Horne, the receiver, the big-time receiver, speedster from Stanford, Florida. He recently just entered the portal. But I think once Deion is announced, he'll probably end up sticking with South Florida. What's your take on his?
I like. I mean, you know, not to beat a dead horse. I do think it's just going to be overall a really good fit. We seen what he done in Jackson State, the visibility that he created there. You know, being in even if you got to take, you know, some of the quote unquote leftovers out of Florida, you can still do well.
Those leftovers are killed in the fucking American go because those leftovers go to damn other places and eat within. And that's the crazy part. And we always say, well, damn, how the hell did he get out of Florida?
He slipped by, right. And it's usually a guy that's, you know, he not 6'1", he's 5'9", stuff like that. You know, you guys that don't particularly have all the measurables that you would want for these 4 or 5 star guys, but are just ball players. I think he could do a heck of a job there. So I think it makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, I think if he does great there, that will levy him into the actual P5 job that he really wants. No doubt.
Right.
The big boy P5 job.
Yeah. Because, Colorado, I mean, to me, I don't. I think you go there almost like we kind of like we was talking about with Whittingham in Utah. Like, I can get out there and vibe pretty good, but what is his ultimate goal? Like, I think Deion wants to coach at the highest level. So, if I'm him, I'm thinking of the best trajectory to get to where I want to be. So, to me, I would definitely lean into the USF situation. Just shout out to Prime, everything he's done. I really wasn't sure he was going to take this as seriously as I thought he would need to when he first jumped into the arena. But he's definitely proven that this isn't just a hobby to him. This is something he's passionate about. So it'd be exciting to see.
And also, we also got to factor in budget too, right? What type of coaching staff he'll be able to put together with the budget he'll be allowed to say a South Florida or Colorado, wherever he chooses. I really think he'll be able to put together a really good staff of, you know, some NFL guys and things like that in regards to just having more money to be able to pay those guys because the connections is already there. The relationships is already there.
Warren Sapp on D-line.
Hey, I remember that. It was about Warren Sapp.
Yeah, that was a wild Rossi put out that time.
Yeah, Terrell Lawrence received.
Yeah, T.O.
When that shit dropped, I wasn't taking Deion serious as a coach. Right now, I am. My only like it's still the same shit. I want to see what happens to the players. You know, what happens to JSU as well. You know, it's still a lot. There's a lot of moving pieces. You know, he been talking greasy, so like
Who
JSU
ain't
a target.
swag?
JSU a target. You know what I'm saying? So who they hire? Y'all been talking crazy to all these HBCUs the last couple of years. Like it's a lot to be just to see. But I wouldn't fault Deion for doing what he got to do and going to that next level. But I want to see what happens with Travis. You know, like that's I don't even know if he follows Deion the USF. I wouldn't. I would go see what Bama and Georgia talking about or something. You feel me?
Yeah, that'd be
Who,
interesting too.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, at that point, we both understand this is strictly business, right? So you made your business decision. Cool, cuz I get it.
It's just
Now I'm gonna
green
make
a little
mine.
bit, man. Like, can't like it's green. I want to see Jit. This is what I want to see, right? And I could be wrong for this shit. But what I want to see is Deion bring his boy in, take him to HBCU, and him go first round or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
That's the real like vision of that. A player could go to HBCU, one of our own. We bring him into a black university, and we see this boy off in the NFL. That sells the
Right.
dream to every other kid. That's what we all have like thought that could possibly happen. So I thought like to see it all the way through would been just super powerful. You feel me?
Well, yeah. So, and it's on the spot. I don't have a name in mind real quick, but who do you think there's like maybe a name that could replace Deion that he might stick around for?
Hell no. Barack
Anybody
Obama,
else?
motherfucker. I
Jesus.
don't know.
I don't think Barack could coach.
Yeah, bro.
He a basketball player.
That's what you're gonna need, bro.
Them boys got, maybe they bring they hired Dr. Umar.
Barack.
Dr. Umar,
like
Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar gonna mess the vibes up, dog.
Nah, he coach about some real shit. Like,
Yeah.
It's time to call the plays. It's gonna be something different, boy. He'll sell the dream.
Dr. Umar gonna be like,
He gonna recruit
woman, a white woman. Hey, Doc, you got a vibe.
You find that suspicious?
You find that suspicious?
Yeah, you got a vibe, bro. You making Melinda
legend,
uncomfortable, man. But
I
don't know. Yeah, that is why I was thinking. I kind of ran through my mind real quick. Is that name that could come that could possibly get them to complete the mission? I don't know if there's a guy. I don't know if there's a guy that could do it.
Come on,
unless he
baby.
just got it. Unless he just got it in his head that he just gonna do it.
You think he go back to Florida State? I don't think he even call. You think he do that? That'd be all right if he did. I wouldn't be mad at it.
I don't know, because he really was like a diehard, like FSU
right.
was a damn school. So that'll be interesting to see how it plays out now that the HBCU dream could be coming to an end.
It's another storyline to watch for sure.
Yeah.
We'll see
how it plays
I'm
out.
gonna go back and see his quotes on his commitment.
Oh, he said, it was pretty much, the whole.
It was just Deion.
Yeah, HBCU, that type of deal. And
yeah, bro, trying to do something different for the
he was literally telling Kirby, no, only people he was really, only person he was talking to that extent was Prime.
All right, we got Hugh Freeze to Auburn, and there's been a lot of drama behind all that shit.
I wonder why Hugh couldn't get a job.
Now you see why, right?
Oh,
Yeah, he was a Freaky Friday guy.
Man, Liberty said, fuck that.
Yeah, Hugh got busy, baby.
And Liberty hired that boy right after, said, fuck that.
They ain't give a shit. No. TJ went busy.
Because, hey, listen, man, and all, and this is no shot at anybody in particular. A lot of stuff gets covered up, and excused behind like religion and religious practice. So,
yeah.
That's what it,
bro.
That's what it sounds like with Hugh. Yeah, like a lot of, at this institute. It's like, bro, nah, that's weird no matter what. That should be.
I mean, what he's like using his repentance he's like confessing and saying like I was living wrong at this point. Now I'm saved type stuff, and it's okay. Nah, bro, there ain't no accountability, bro. You wilding out here. Even after the lawsuits and stuff, it's some women out here from some of the lawsuits and stuff. He's still reaching out to it in their DMs, trying to argue his case and shit. That's the drawback for me with you. Like, you don't have the wherewithal, and they already said in the deal, he said it, that they took away his social media from him, bro. Like, if you got to police a coach like that, bro, like, what are you doing?
That's crazy.
You're already starting off wrong.
Yes, I agree.
I thought Lane was more, more of a PR headache. It's looking like.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, Lane just be having fun. Lane just enjoy tweeting. This man here
a little too much.
Yeah, fine. You know, he just got an extension, so it ain't worked out too bad for him. But
Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
Leverage Auburn.
yeah, he had. I mean, some of Hugh's stuff goes back to the high school that he was at with some, like I said, questionable behaviors. Nothing was like overt, but like there was a situation
Overt. Yeah,
where,
some of the shit was overt.
yeah, I was about to say now the one that I was like, this is wild as hell was the young lady who wore, I think, a KISS T-shirt to school.
Right.
This is a Christian school, and that's dumb to just wear. You can't wear that at your school. You know what kind of school you go to. But
Kids,
he
bro.
had her remove the shirt in his office.
I still off on Hugh about some shit like that, my daughter, bro.
Yeah. If you would,
I run up on him with that thing, man. About some
Yeah,
shit like that, bro.
You talking
Hey,
about
Hugh wildin'.
Yeah, you would have took a tremendous beating from me
sure.
if my daughter came home and told me you had her change in front of you. Sure, she ain't had no business with that shirt on. We sent her to a certain school, but come on, bro, you know better than that.
Yeah, like
All that girl had to do is bring you back the shirt.
That's
So
it.
to me,
Some flags there, bro.
yeah, it's flags, bro. I think you going. There's some more stuff gonna come up on that dude. Man. There's some more stuff coming up on here. It just
Here's the thing, though.
Smoke fire is how I'm looking at my man.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit. Like, unless they fire
and
Hugh.
Auburn don't either, because Auburn knew about all this shit
That's what I'm saying. They don't give a shit. They had to vet him. They vetted all this shit.
heavily. All
Do you
this
think
is
public perception could have Auburn like can him before and go for another coach? No.
Nah, because that shit's been signed. They have to dish out some damn money. Now, prior to all of that, if pretty much what the bullying shit with Tennessee with your boy.
Yeah, they did that shit with Butch.
What's it?
Who they
Butch?
brought? No, Greg Schiano.
Yeah, Greg.
They
Pretty
brought
much
in Greg
that
Schiano.
prior to. So you got that pre-smoke, but once that contract is signed, boy, you tied to it, and you got to pay that boy some money.
Pay a lot of money to fire somebody.
Yeah, announced Schiano.
Yeah, they announced. I don't think it was the deal was
The
in. It was pretty
paperwork
much
wasn't
like
actually.
like
They
Mick
were
Murphy.
testing the waters.
Yeah.
It was like, let's see how the fans act.
Yeah,
Greg Schiano be the next head coach.
Yeah, text Brent real quick.
Nah, just fucking around. We just
Just fuck around with bullshit.
Playing.
Y'all know we wouldn't do that, man. We still looking.
Text Brent real quick to get a little filler out there. Let's look at the look at the comments and see if we can go with it or not.
Now, Auburn said they started with Hugh and ended right back up at Hugh Freeze, who I think is a good play caller. I think they hyping him up a little bit about the Bama win. That was before Nick Saban adjusted to spread offenses.
Good recruiter.
This is Auburn's third Arkansas State coach. If you look at that as well, this is the third guy they've gotten from Arkansas State. But I think Hugh Freeze's win, because Auburn want to be Bama. I think Hugh Freeze's wins versus Bama, if they're looking at that, was prehistoric Nick Saban before he changed some things up defensively with how he schemed and recruited guys.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know how good a recruiter Hugh is. We all know how that went.
Auburn bags recruit themselves, brother. I don't think anybody that puts on that jersey.
He was doing that Ole Miss on some cheating shit. I mean,
yeah, he got.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Was in there.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying I don't know how much I want to credit him. We all knew something.
He needs
crazy.
the money. If he get the money, he gonna get him in there. He got Treadwell, Tunzel. That was a crazy class.
Everybody
Robert Kim Dichie.
Yeah, we knew they were cheating.
Yeah, immediately everybody like, get the hell out of here. Kids don't go to no damn Ole Miss. So we'll see. Auburn had, well, we all, like you said, we know what Auburn gonna do. Auburn paid for play, baby. They've been doing that for a long time.
I mean,
but I keep hearing the boosters don't get along too.
If you're serious about football, you doing pay for play.
Boosters want a lot of control.
Yeah. So good luck to Nasty Man Freeze. Mark Lane's words, more shall come out. And it's going to be even more egregious than what y'all done heard. I just don't believe in a grown man not having the wherewithal to exhibit better behaviors around, especially young ladies. To me,
for sure,
when you tiptoe that line, you're going to cross it. So I think you're going to hear eventually about inappropriate relationship with some young girl. That's just my
I mean, he already was getting the escorts, bro. Like, he been getting busy out here.
I forgot about that,
man, bro.
That boy, he was sent to pay the pay the $40 on the work phone.
Yeah, real quick on the 40. You know,
Right.
ain't nothing. Ain't
That
nothing
boy's
to a
quick on the
play.
draw with the 40. And it
Yes,
was on
sir.
Ole Miss tab.
Yeah. Clint Eastwood on the 40.
That's crazy, dog. That's crazy.
But
How
pull
your
that
ankle,
shit quick.
that's crazy how your pants around your ankle sitting in your
And
work.
he had multiple
That's
ways of 40. He
insane.
had 4 10s. He
They
had
went
2
from
20s, all 5s.
think about the last coach they just had, and they got rid of him to bring in Hugh Freeze, who are already paying escorts.
And then
Right.
the
The
last
last
coach
coach
brought his girlfriend over from
on,
Boise
fam.
State.
She looked
Come
like
on.
the chick from the AT&T commercials. So I get it. I understand what he was doing. Yeah. Well, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Hugh Freeze, you heard it here first.
Yeah, we covered the vibe.
Fired by Auburn.
This is our new Herm.
Yeah.
Hugh Freeze is our new Herm. We're gonna follow
Yes,
Hugh
sir.
like we follow
Teflon
Herm.
Hugh.
yeah, Teflon Hugh. You ain't do none of that shit, man.
Right.
Yeah. He did that shit. He did that shit. If you tell a
Definitely did it.
teenage girl to take her shirt
did
off,
all that
you, man.
What
You
Candy
did
said,
that
he did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
Lock his
Hell
ass fuck. David Shaw's out at Stanford. Who y'all like for that job?
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh.
He going back.
Michigan. Nah.
I know, but he come from
Somebody
Stanford.
said, shout out to Braxton said Dan Mullen. I don't see it, man. I think Dan Mullen's an unserious football coach. You
I
can't
think
hire.
Dan content. He chilling.
Yeah, ain't no beach
Man,
out
don't want
there.
nothing to do with
But
this
that Stanford gonna be tough though, man. That's gonna be.
It's a really tough
Because-
job.
Yeah, it's hard to get people in. And Shaw did a good job after Jim. He did a good job.
Yeah.
Like it's
He
just
kept it
Tough
going for
act
a
to
while.
follow.
yeah.
Yeah, and he kept it going for a while. Man,
There's gonna be some West Coast ties though. That's gonna be tough.
I don't know. I don't want it personally.
Yeah.
I mean, I already told my agent we're gonna pass on this one right now. I'm gonna wait out for the job I really want.
Yeah, they may be on some other shit, right? There's gonna be some gated news that drop.
Yeah, I heard.
Uh,
Jalen Kitna. You heard that?
What about him? He
Nah,
leaving?
they just pretty much. I haven't heard the news, but they said give him a call after the show.
Yeah, there's just some news that Jalen Kitna is most likely not with the program. I don't know the details of it, but I don't want to prematurely speak. But yeah, it's some smoke out there about that. Just want to get it out here on the roll up right now while we podding a little bit.
Yeah, we talking.
You know
We're talking.
and then I get into the details once I get more details because there's like premature things out there, but I don't want to move on rumors.
Right.
So we'll see what it is. We'll catch up back up with the people next show.
Rashada might be sooner than later.
Oh no, we gotta go in the portal, bro. That's just a given. Rashada, Kitna, or not. Like I said, my next quarterback gotta come from the portal, regardless of what Kitna was at. I just didn't think he was the guy to get us over that hump of the 6-6. What we got this year. Next year we need a guy like Billy's gonna have to show some promise because we got some Rabbit fans, brother. So I think he's got to show progress. And he got to bring in a quarterback that's ready to play right away, and take advantage of that offensive line and the running backs that we got as well.
What happened with the Miami coach, the black guy? Where did he end up ultimately?
Miami coach.
For the Dolphins, the one that like ratted him out for
Rainbow Coalition.
Yeah, he's you're talking about Flores.
Brian Flores.
I think he's on staff for the Steelers, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I could maybe see Bro out there. I could see
Yeah,
him.
I think he's on staff at Stanford.
Yeah, I could kind of see that one maybe working out.
Why the hell you pick him out of all people?
He is with the Steelers. Yeah, with the Steelers.
You got Stanford.
They just had one black dude, man. They ain't.
Yeah, they can't double down on black out there like that.
You can't double down on black. Why not?
Not at Stanford.
I don't know. He just something about his personality.
Only reason they did it last time because
Jim already
was on staff already.
Yeah. Jim put that word in.
I mean, Stanford can't
put that
too
word
picky.
in. That's just how we get jobs too. Like, somebody got to put that word in, CJ.
Right.
Stanford can't be too picky. It's a tough school to coach at. With the academic standards, they can't be super duper picky. They want to be pretty good at football. I put it that way. And
That's a company job because the pressure and expectations aren't that extreme. It's just a certain like quarterback offense. You got to keep that type of stuff, but they ain't a hard fan base to please, or administration and fan base.
Right. Well, Yeah, but so I don't think they'll have no issue with Brian Flores.
Oh yeah, that issue, bro.
No,
You can't go back to back black, man. It's just the
no, that
rule.
world ain't. I heard my man say black is the #1 porn site. The world ain't that racist.
Nah, they ain't got nothing to do with nothing, boy.
It got something to do with it.
Nah, men have sex with people they don't like all the time. What are you talking about?
I don't.
Like, what are you talking about? She said, all right, let's move on, man.
Yeah,
Well, you got me in deep waters, man.
I know what you're talking about. I've heard of such.
All right, man. What else we got? We out of here? National news? Anything else? How y'all feel about the college football playoffs? Or what's your 14? Before we get out of here, what's y'all 14s? Who y'all got in it right now?
Of course,
Shit up in the air, huh? A lot of football.
Yeah, it is. That's crazy. I think it'll be Georgia for sure.
Right.
I think USC is going to be in there for sure. Michigan for sure. Then I think Michigan and TCU, that'd be the 4th team. I don't see TCU losing. That'd be it.
See, I think TCU does lose, and that's why I say I kind of want to see it get weird at the end to see who would you plug in the 4th spot. Let's say if TCU loses,
Ohio State,
Bama.
Ohio State only got 1 loss, right?
Yeah, Bama got 2, right? Yeah, Ohio State.
2. Ohio State got to get the nod.
Yeah, you're right. That would be it because they the only other. So that'd be interesting.
Clemson blew that chance last week.
Right.
Bama got 2.
And Clemson got 2 as well now. LSU already got 3, so
3.
9.
Yeah.
That'd be a good look for the Big Ten. They have 2 teams in that joint.
Yeah.
Well, so that'd be kind of fun.
I think TCU win, though. I think it stays as put. We'll see.
TCU.
Before we got here, make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel.
Already.
Like
And we're
subscribe to the
going
channel.
to pour out some content here, too. I'm about to do some recording this afternoon. I know CJ and Larry Young get in their bag as well, but we're going to drop some just solo content. We're getting back into our logo talks of each logo, getting those out, keeping the people informed of recruiting, transfers, our takes on who may be going to leaving, exiting early. We didn't get into none of that, so we'll save that for our personal content that we're putting out. But like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's grow this community. We also got some more news and updates and expansions in the future. But Larry, how you feeling? You good?
I'm good, man. And for the fans that's saying that I can't afford a green screen, I started this green screen thing. I just been moving around a lot, and my setup right now is not very conducive to it. Give me about 2 weeks, be in my new joint, and we'll be right back at it, man. But those are good jokes. I found them very funny. I didn't get to see them, but some people sent them over to me. So good stuff, man. Love y'all. Y'all keep tuning in with us, man. We'll see you back not Sunday, next week. Oh.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah, we're gonna change the recording days and all that real soon too. The format.
Okay.
That now that the season's over with, we try to find an evening that works because I know the people like the live show in the evening. So we're gonna try to find an evening day that works for everybody. But it's the roll up, it's the vibes, peace, blessings, love. We appreciate all the support from all our fans. You guys are the best. We got the greatest fans. It is on the Twitter timeline, bro. Y'all keep our shit in the mix. Y'all talking about the episode, and that shit helps us a lot. We appreciate it.
No.
Taylor, let's get us out of here, baby.